Good evening and welcome to Weekend Update. I'm your host, Eric Farmer. Today is Saturday, January 27th, 2024. And yes, what a beautiful day we had here. Just a beautiful, beautiful break from all the cold, shitty weather we've had. A little bit nicer. And yeah, we're expecting some decent weather here next week. Before we're expecting another big storm to come through. We could get a foot of snow next weekend. But until that happens, we're going to enjoy this nice weather we're having here this week. So fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. What the hell is going on? So much to talk about. I don't know where to begin. Should we? No. It's just the same old shit, really. But yeah, it's good to be here. See if we got 2 viewers already. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. But yeah, I just got back having dinner with a friend, a couple friends, and yeah, it was nice. It's the big, great thing about being a celebrity, man. Sometimes your fans will take you out to dinner and you don't even have to pay for it. But yeah, what can you say, man? We're here in the fucking dead of winter. Who knows what's going to happen? It's been cold as fuck, but we get a little reprieve. Yeah, see what the fuck the world's going to throw at us this week. Yeah. Just been fucking busy trying to find a job. Busy trying to. I don't try that hard though, man. I'm not trying hard enough, obviously. But I got some prospects. Sadly, I need to seek employment to sustain my continued existence on this planet. Sadly, just not good enough on my YouTube channel to be able to make a living at it. So, yeah, it's been tough. When you go, you get unemployed in the wintertime, it's hard enough. And then on top of that, you're just getting older, man. People don't want to. But then on the other hand, on the third hand, the people that can do what I can do, they are a dying breed, man. Young kids nowadays don't want to get into construction work. So there's just no easy answers to any of life's problems. You just got to get through it, right? How many more days do I got to get through this shit before the kingdom of salvation takes me home? Yeah, who knows? It never ends, right? Fuck. I know everybody's fucking struggling, man. I'm sure everybody. It's a struggle to survive in this world today, right? This fucking world of they're trying to kill you everywhere you turn. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not saying there's a depopulation agenda or anything. I would never say that would be misinformation. My channel would be shut down. Yeah. It's a big part of the story these days. Right? The need to, stop misinformation and disinformation. You know, that's the biggest problem facing the world today. This disinformation, which we all know what disinformation means. It's all so upside down and backwards. Anybody who tells the truth is guilty of disinformation. There, I had to straight up say it. Yeah, that's it. Anything that goes against the fucking lies is disinformation and misinformation. And that's the biggest problem facing the world today. That's what they said at Davos. It's the biggest problem facing the world today. Disinformation. We must control the narrative. But yeah, fuck yeah. But that's what's going on, I guess. That and weather. The weather is always a big story. An El Nino winter. Crazy. No, it hasn't been that bad. Where I'm at, it's been pretty much less than average winter this year. But just close to average. But next weekend, it looks like a storm coming. Could give us a good heavy snowfall next week. So yeah, we could be shifting pattern into the latter half of winter here. To be getting a lot more snow here. What do I think about the Gaza? Man, trying not to talk about it too much. Yeah, I definitely don't like it. I wish it would fucking go away. I guess apparently just keeps happening. I don't know why. It's such a small piece of land. Haven't they killed everybody there by now? I mean, god dang. I can't imagine. It seems such a horrible situation for those poor fucking people. And for some reason, there's just no love for those poor fucking people. Like, no, we must continue the bombardment because if we stop, then the terrorists win. It's basically what they say. We quit fucking killing all these motherfucking poor people. The terrorists win. It's like insanity. Mr. Dugan says snow here will be totally gone by Tuesday, if not sooner. Man, I wish my snow would go away that quick. My snow will be here until June. Probably July. If the rest of the winter goes the way it looks like it's going to go, we're going to get a shit ton of snow. But you know, I live in the Rocky Mountains, so got to expect that shit. It snows, you know, you live here, you got to know sometimes it's going to snow. Not every winter. Some winters are dry here. Some winters we get shit tons. Some winters we get one or two big snowstorms and that's it. But looks like the pattern is shifting towards the end of winter. We're going to get a lot of snow here. But you know, up here at 9,000 feet elevation, the winter drags on into April and May. Hey, Mr. Davy Boy in the house. Doesn't mean we get dumped on later, but we didn't get crap so far. Yeah, we got a little bit of snow here, about average, maybe slightly above average. But next weekend looks like could be a big snowstorm coming in. At least a foot of snow they're calling for here, so we'll see. Fuck yeah. That's the way it goes. In January and February into March and April it's the snowy months of the year for us, baby. So hopefully I'll get my shit together and go do some snowboarding on some sick fucking pow. But yeah, it's tough, man, though. When it snows, it's tough to get out there and drive to the ski resort and get the runs in. But you know what? It's worth it. It's worth the effort. You got to get up early. You got to fucking shovel out your driveway in your car so you can fucking get out there early while it's still dark outside and drive in a fucking blinding snowstorm, you know. And who knows what's going to happen. Oh, that's what it's all about, being a snowboarder, baby. If you're going to call yourself a snowboarder, you got to go through that shit just so you can get up there and get a couple good runs in before the whole mountain is destroyed. That's what I do as a snowboarder. That's how I make it work at my local ski resort. But I was up there like a couple weeks ago. They got 20 inches, and I got some damn good runs in. I only took 3 runs, but they were fucking really nice. Riding my Orca snowboard at 20-inch powder was always a good time. It goes. You got to be fat. You got to beat the crowds. You got to drive through shitty fucking weather. I almost fucking died. If you want to really experience the true experience of snowboarding, most people will never experience that because they don't have what it takes to get up that early and drive through those conditions, stand out at the ski lift for at least an hour in the freezing cold. That's the kind of dedication it takes to get good runs. Anyhow, fuck yeah. It looks like the winter's going to be good for the rest of the winter here where I'm at. If you're a snowboarder, but on the other hand, if you don't like snow, it's going to suck. Yeah, it's a lot of work to get up there and get some fresh turns in, but it's worth it, man. Anything worthwhile in this world takes hard fucking work, man. You don't get nothing in this world without hard work, right? You got to be determined. I'm going to beat the crowd and I'm going to get the best fucking experience possible. And that's how I do it. I make it worth my while. You know why? Because I get up so early in the morning. I get up before the roosters do. And that's the key in life. Because most people like to sleep in. If you can get up earlier than the rest of them, man, you got it. You beat them all. Like the early bird gets the worm up. I believe on that shit. I usually fall asleep like this, sitting in this chair, like 9 or 10 o'clock, right in there, between 9 and 10 o'clock every night. And I get up every morning at 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't even need an alarm. Sometimes I get up at 4:30 or earlier sometimes. I just can't. I wake up and I can't go back to sleep. It's only fucking 3:30. Try to force myself to sleep till at least 4. Okay. It's 4 o'clock. I can get up now. It's terrible. Insomnia is a horrible thing. It's like there's so many things going through my mind. I just can't go. I can't sleep. I'm sure I'm not the only one. sucks that we have to have so much stress in our lives, right? And that's life being a human on planet Earth, right? It's never-ending stress. It's always something to worry about, right? Yeah, dang. It's like you put out all the fires, and another fire always just pops up. It's impossible. It's a hopeless situation, man. Somehow we just got to keep struggling through it, right? But yeah, it gets tiring. Fuck yeah, though. Fuck yeah. Cheers, man. I'm glad to be here, man. Enjoy every fucking second you got in this reality. Because it could all end real quick. Okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, man. But yeah, fuck yeah. So go ahead and post a link if anybody's interested. Jumping on and joining me. Mr. Dugan says, I was up at 3:30 this morning, but been tired all fracking day. Fracking. I'm not into fracking, man. But yeah, I was like that the other day. The other day I woke up at 3:30 and I couldn't go back to sleep. So I just said, fuck it. I'm getting up. I got up. I was just laying in bed trying to sleep. God, I hate that shit. Like so many things going through your mind just won't let you go. It's like, fuck it. It's not even worth trying to go back to sleep. Since I'm unemployed now, just like, fuck it, I'll get up. But the thing is with me, man, I want to get up anyways because I want to get my fire going so I can save money on my gas bill. That's all I live for right now. Saving money on my gas bill through the coldest months of the winter. Since I'm not working, I might as well keep a fire going and at least save as much money as I can on my gas bill. Since all the wood I got, I didn't pay for it. I had to work to get it. So, you know, it's worth something, right? If you got to work for it, it has value. But I didn't have to pay any money out of pocket for the firewood. So I just had to hustle and, you know, cut it up, collect it, and store it. And glad I got it right now, man. I need to save every penny I can until I find a new job. You know. That's the way it is, man. No guarantees in life. You gotta just survive day to day, man. That's all it is. That's all you can do. Because yeah, especially, you know, if you're someone like me who didn't care about the future, you know, the future is here, and I wish I would have cared more about the future when I was younger. You know, instead of just living for the minute when I was a kid. If I would have known what I know now, I'd be a fucking very wealthy person right now. But on the other hand, I had a lot of fun wasting my life away. If I knew what I knew now, though, if I could go back 30 years in the past with what I know now, I would be a very wealthy man today. That's for damn sure. The way she goes, right? Way she fucking goes. Mr. Dugan says it's getting tough and getting tougher. Yeah, it doesn't get any easier. God, how come it just gets harder as you get older, man? How come it just doesn't get easier? I don't get it. As we get more experience in life, you know why? Because we live in a society that fucking worships youth and beauty. You know, I spent a lot of time as a young, handsome man. You know, now I'm a middle-aged handsome. But yeah, it's not easy. Aging is not easy. I don't think you see too many people say, "Man, I fucking love aging." But you know what? It's a necessary part of life. You know, well, I always said, you either get old or you die. Those are your choices. You got two choices in life. You either get old or you die. And time never stops going by. Dang it. But no, I can't complain, man. I've had a great life, man. If I die tomorrow, I couldn't say I have one fucking regret in my life. Or maybe I could, but for the most part, not too many regrets. But like I said, no, if I could go back in time and tell my young self, Mr. Dugan, kick my young self. But you know what? My young self probably wouldn't listen to my old self anyways. What's up, Mr. Dugan?
No, definitely.
How you
definitely
been?
Wouldn't listen.
I definitely wouldn't. I got approached with all the best advice in the world. I never listened.
Yeah.
No.
No, many people smarter than me.
If I could go back in time with the mind I have now, you know, and of course, I would have done everything different. But what are you gonna do? You live and you learn, and then you die.
Yeah, I definitely know I didn't invent time travel.
Yeah,
I'd already changed it.
I know they got to have a time machine. Oh yeah, they got a time machine.
Well, crap. Let's go to Walmart and pick one up.
Sluggo says you're very pretty, Eric. Don't go to jail. Oh shit. I don't plan on going to jail, but you never know what's gonna happen, right?
Oh man, you better watch out for Sluggo.
Yeah. Hopefully I don't get thrown in a cell with Sluggo. He thinks I'm very pretty. Do you think I got a pretty mouth?
You just went over the line there. Stepped right over the soap there.
But you know, that's what that's what I want to do, man. That's what you got to do to make it on YouTube, right? You got to step over the line.
I just heard one of my buddies got a few tickets.
Tickets?
Oh yeah. Hopefully it goes okay. He goes to court, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah, man, so careful. That's my number one goal in life. To not get pulled over by the cops.
I know, right? Take it every back street, take a dirt road.
That's why I recently spent like $450 on a new windshield.
Oh.
Just to lower my odds of getting pulled over by the cops.
Yeah.
Because where I live, they'll pull you over for a cracked windshield. Probably most of the places in the United States, they'll pull you over for a cracked windshield. And other parts of the world. You know. So you don't want to give them any reason to pull you over, you know, and that's one of the big keys that I use, right? Make sure everything's legit on my car. You know, don't drive around with a cracked windshield. Just little things like that. that make a big difference in not getting pulled over by the popo.
Oh man, I roll the dice.
Yeah, but either way, sooner or later you're going to get pulled over by the popo. It's just
Dude,
the way life is.
I still don't even have lights, man. I gotta race home before dark.
Yeah, I've had that before. I had a vehicle not 20 years ago. The fucking headlights went out, and I forgot.
No, I got headlights. No
I was
tail light.
partying with this chick at this bar, up the street. And I'm like having a good time, and like it gets dark. I'm like, fuck, I forgot my headlights don't work. She's driving home with me, and like, fuck. And she's like, I'm like, oh shit, my headlights don't work. Up these dark mountain roads. I'm like, I'm going for it anyways. And she's like,
yeah.
And if we get pulled over by the cops, we're both going to jail because we were pretty hammered.
Oh yeah, roll the dice.
So
roll the dice.
Not only am I driving home at 12 o'clock at night with no headlights, I'm fucking 5 in the bag.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an understatement, probably.
And thank God I made it, right?
You always get away every now and then.
And man, I had the best sex with that chick I ever had in my life.
Probably from all the adrenaline you built up as the car came approaching.
Driving home.
You went blind. That was a secret to Eric's best sex. He went blind.
That was one freaky chick, man. She was crazy. She should have went into the porn industry. But yeah, that was something you'll never forget.
I guess not.
I mean, it's really not that big of a deal, really. As long as you don't get caught driving drunk with no headlights.
Yeah, stay out of town. That's for sure.
No, I live up in the mountains, so yeah. The odds of seeing a cop are really, really small. But if you do, you're fucked. in that situation. But sometimes you got to roll the dice and just go for it.
Yeah.
And let the chips fall where they may. So yeah, what the fuck's going on this week, Mr. Dugan?
Not too much. I haven't really felt very good, man.
Oh, shit. Who the fuck's calling me at this hour? Hold on.
Yeah, no worries. Nah, not too much been going on this week. Been watching, started watching Rumble a lot.
Hello.
A lot of good channels over there. I'm pretty shocked, actually. Watching YouTube vids, getting up way too early in the morning, listening to audiobooks. Not really feeling good. Kind of been sick.
Just hanging out.
Not flu sick, just blood pressure out of whack.
I'm not sure yet. I'll let you know though.
Tired, crap like that.
Hey,
other than that,
I'm actually busy.
not too much.
Yeah, you appreciate it, man.
Dog's been okay. It's been totally warm around here. Shoveled the roof off the snow. I knew it was going to warm up, and I figured, well, if it warms up and then snows at the same time, I'd end up with ice on the roof.
Yeah, that's good, buddy. I want to turn on my. I got one of those cables on my roof that melts snow.
Yeah.
But I don't turn it on very often because it's so expensive to run. Cost me
Yeah,
like
we didn't get much snow, but it was about 6 inches up there, about a pecker deep. And then I just knew if it melted and we got snow the same time, it was just gonna turn to a fucking thick thing of ice, and then you never know how much snow you're gonna get later in the year here. So just got rid of it.
G'day,
Other than
Jay.
that, I haven't really done crap. How you doing, Rotman?
Yeah, not bad. Nice warm day.
Rodman in the house. What's up?
Hey, just enjoying the summer,
Yeah.
the warm days.
We're doing the opposite here. We're doing the opposite.
Enjoying
Here.
them while it lasts.
We're getting cabin fever, Rotman. You're sitting there in a we're cabin fever deep already.
Yeah.
How
It gets like
cold
that
is
in
it?
winter, eh?
How shitty has it been in Minnesota?
It's been pretty nice, actually. Supposed to be in the 40s all next week.
Pretty nice here too. Yeah.
Oh,
So
It's actually unbelievable.
next weekend we're expecting a big snowstorm.
Already
So
got mud, you know.
So you guys getting ready for Civil War?
Oh yeah.
Not really.
Okay. I've been ready for
Get
years.
the guns ready. Good.
Dude,
Clean the guns.
Is anybody ready for Civil War? I don't think so. Oh yeah, I got my cannons. I got my fucking, I got my.
we were taught that in freaking middle
I got
school,
my saws
Rotman.
for sawing off people's legs. Isn't that what
We're
they
the
did in
only
Civil War?
generation ready.
The Civil War. What did they do? They had cannons. They had Gatling guns. Yeah, I got my Gatling gun.
Mustard gas.
Rotman, we grew up with Van Halen and Twisted Sister. We've been ready since we were young.
Remember that song? I don't need your Civil War.
Yeah.
I love that.
Use Your Illusion 1.
Don't know it.
That was a good song.
Yeah, them were good CDs, man. Those are good cassette tapes to have.
Yeah.
Sure,
Cassette tapes,
I bought that one at a gas station for like $24.
Guns N' Roses, looking live. Or was it Lies?
Yeah, Use Your Illusion 1, I think.
Yeah, they
The
used to
Civil
do
War
that
song?
here.
Yeah.
Sell DVDs, CDs, gas stations.
Fucking
Yeah.
Axl Rose.
I
was
never
one of the
bought a
best.
CD at a gas station, just cassette tapes.
We just celebrated our Australia Day on Friday.
Oh, congratulations.
It's
Yeah,
like your Independence Day. We have Australia Day. And,
Independence. What independence?
yeah,
What is that?
well, you have a big
Oh, yeah,
celebration.
that means we're no longer
course, the,
under the wing of the
course,
King
the
of
woke
England.
cards, the wokies all got out there and defaced statues, and they cut down a statue of Captain Cook in St Kilda, Melbourne.
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't nothing. They took Thomas Jefferson away.
Instead of
You notice-
parades, they had Invasion Day protests, all over the country. It's like, God. People
Why do
are
they
being
call it?
demonised. People are being demonised if they're going to celebrate Australia Day,
Yeah,
It's
and here they
insane.
call it Independence Day.
Yeah.
Why can't they call it Freedom Day? Because there ain't no fucking freedom.
No.
Why can't they call it? Can't we all just get
Independence,
along, though?
independence from what? It's all a bunch of garbage.
They need to have a day. They need to have a day. Why can't we all get along day?
Why can't we all get a long day?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Sponsored by Rodney King. May he rest in peace.
They call that May Day.
Didn't Rodney King drown in a swimming pool? Yeah, I think so. That's strange.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I believe Rodney King drowned in a swimming pool.
Must have been
I
drunk.
was pretty young when that stuff happened. At least I think I was.
He was that was 10, 15 years after that shit.
I heard these guys. They were.
When he's down in the swimming pool.
There's
It's
some
way,
place in
way
America.
after all that.
Yeah. There's some place in America. These guys were partying on outside the front of their mate's place, freezing night, and they must have taken these drugs. And he got up next morning. All three were frozen to death. You know.
Did this
Oh, it ain't a bad dude.
Joe Dirt?
They wouldn't have even noticed.
Who's Joe Dirt? Who the fuck is Joe Dirt?
Well, Joe's there.
You see? I got a duplicate.
I seen the movies. I like the movie Joe Dirt. One of my favorite movies of all time. That's not my favorite.
Was there 2 Joe Dirt movies?
Yeah.
Just one?
Yes,
Yeah.
there was.
Two of them.
I only
I'll have
recently found out about the second Joe Dirt movie. I
I
didn't know
will,
it
I'll
existed
watch
it.
until recently.
I hadn't seen
It's
it.
pretty
I only
good.
saw the first one, but I'll have to go
It
back.
was a pretty good movie. It wasn't as good as the first one, but it was damn entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that if he gets to do a third one, he wants to do it in anime, in
Yeah.
cartoon form.
That makes sense.
Like
Oh yeah,
Trailer
too old.
Dude,
That's
Joe
what-
Dirt can live on it for eternity in animation.
That's what
Oh, yeah.
Trailer Park Boys did. They did it 2 animated series.
It's such a iconic character,
Yeah.
And we're lucky enough to have him on the show once in a while.
Yeah.
We haven't seen him in a minute.
Feel privileged.
No, not in a minute. Maybe next week.
Yeah, maybe Joe Dirt will come back and say,
God, there's a few Joe Dirts on YouTube, I noticed.
yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
was in a
Yeah,
chat
I
room the
got-
other day, and there was a Joe Dirt in the live chat. And I thought it was you for a minute. I go, "Hey, Joe," and then I go, "Hang on, the picture's different. The avatar picture. That's not the Joe I know."
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was on a channel the other day and someone totally copied my account. That's why I changed my name.
Right. That's probably the
You know,
good dude.
picture and everything.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Ah,
Yeah, right in the middle of the chat. It was like, what the fuck, you fucking dickhead.
So is,
You got
is
my
like
picture
Mr.
up and everything.
Is
That's
Mr.
his
Dugan
fail.
your real name?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Dugan digging away.
Mr. Dugan.
At that
Rare
clay.
guy. Rare
It sounds
name.
very Irish.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, not many of us.
Oh, I just saw a white-tailed spider. You fucker. What can I get it with?
A white-tailed spider.
Yeah, they're the worst.
Are they deadly?
These cunts, yeah. They can really hurt you. Oh, yeah. Fucker.
Yeah, but most
Go,
spiders,
get away, you cunt.
most spiders won't bite you.
I'll kill him with some spray. He went into a crack.
But the problem with spiders is like they when they
That
lay
got
like
it.
1,000, don't they lay
Eric.
1,000 eggs?
And they're so
Eric,
hard
the
to kill.
problem is he's in Australia, so any bug you kill naturally immediately.
Oh, the
They're all
beetles
dead.
are all right. We got these giant beetles. They're cool. They're cool.
The giant beetles, baby. Yeah.
I tried to
George
pick one
Paul,
up.
John, and Ringo.
I tried to pick
Well,
one
you'll
up the
never
other
go
day,
hungry.
and it bit me. Yeah.
I hate fucking cockroaches, man.
Did you bite him back, Rotman?
No, I just told it off and put it outside.
I guess. Do you got a lot of cockroaches there?
Not enough to pierce your skin, but oh yeah, we got cockroaches. They get big up in New South Wales. They get real big, the cockroaches.
Yeah.
So
God, cockroaches are such nasty little bastards. But I gotta hand it to the cockroach though, man. They are they're survivors, man.
resilient.
Resilient. They're very resilient. You spray them with fucking cockroach
So
spray and they
they
come back.
survive. It's the only thing that'll survive.
Eh,
Cockroaches, fuck yeah, I get it. I'm sure there's other insects that are just as tough as the cockroach, but yeah, luckily I'm up here 9,000 feet.
The only thing I can think of, Eric, would be maybe the three-eyed fish.
Yeah. Luckily up here, cockroaches can't survive at this altitude. That's awesome.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're pretty small here.
Yeah, you don't get them up in the mountains, do you?
No.
Yes.
I don't think they'll live at this elevation.
Right. That's good.
There's a lot of them down in Denver.
It'd be the same with snakes. You wouldn't get that many up there, would you?
Denver's at like 5,200 feet. Like I'm at like 9,000 feet. So.
I heard Denver's like 70% cockroach.
Yeah, there's a lot of cockroaches in Denver. A lot of cockroaches. Okay, that's why I don't go to Denver, man.
I heard in New York there's all these big cockroaches getting around in tunnels.
The tunnels. The tunnel roaches.
Coming out of the woodwork. Coming out of the woodwork.
They just
Mattresses.
discovered them, man. Yeah, gnarly, nasty fucking creatures.
You don't know what they've dumped in that sewer.
Oh God, what was going on? You'll never
You know,
know.
there's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles living down there and shit.
Yep. Middle of the night, it just glows green.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Radioactive fuels.
Alligators. Radioactive alligators living in the fucking sewers of New York.
Oh, man.
I've heard.
I thought that was an LA thing.
There's an old horror movie called Chud about that.
No, I've never heard of crocodile.
I remember
in LA.
Judd.
Remember that
I
film Chud?
remember Judd. Yeah.
City underground dwelling dwellers.
I don't know what the hell it stood for, but I remember that old movie.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of talk about underground tunnels and bases, and there's a whole country under the ground, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah.
They got cities going on under there. Yeah.
There's
Maybe
cities
it's
under
time
there,
to get it.
high-speed railroad tracks, all kinds of shit going on
They
underground.
think they'll save themselves being underground. I don't think I'd feel safe.
They
Where
said
can
that
I
they'll,
get?
those
where
tunnels,
can
they
I
only
apply
dug
for
them for the COVID thing, right? That's why they dug them for the. You know what? Did I say the CVIDs? God, you could probably still get in trouble.
I talked over you.
Yeah.
I talked over you. I'm just looking to I'm just looking to know where I can file for a visa.
Mexico.
Oh, well, you said there's a whole country underground. I'm looking for it.
Oh, underground. Yeah, I don't know. This is what some of
Do
the
I need a
videos I've
passport?
watched, some of the stuff I've heard. There's a whole underground society going on.
Atlanteans or something.
There's like aliens down there and demons and fucking. It's crazy.
The pale skins.
All kinds of stuff that I can't even talk about going on down under there.
Can imagine.
You like the movie Descent?
You know, what kind of people go underground, man? People who have nefarious fucking means, right?
Crazy people.
That was
Motives. You know.
Hermits go underground.
You know that you heard about, you know, recently Mark Zuckerberg, you know, he's building a huge underground bunker
in Hawaii.
on the island in Hawaii.
I also heard he never filed for any permits.
He don't need permits. He owns the fucking place.
Know, right? What the fuck?
What crazy.
But I heard he's spending like fucking billions of dollars.
Very convenient, that fire, wasn't it? You know, Oprah owns 1,000 acres there or more.
What fire?
Jorgen Becker, welcome.
I'm an American. My attention span don't go for what fire?
Yeah, they just forgot about that one.
Yeah, it's pretty
Never
weird.
2,000 kids missing and still no sign of them. All the
Well, you're not allowed to
If
talk
there
about
was
that.
a fire, if there was a fire, then I wouldn't see blue roads. So the houses are still there.
in the good areas, yeah.
Can you imagine if the houses were still there, but all the trees were burnt?
Yeah, no, I can't. That'd be too normal.
It's always the opposite of that, right?
Yeah,
The houses are all
Yeah.
gone, but the trees are still there. It's amazing.
yeah,
how
that is
that's
dumbfounding.
a recurring, theme throughout wildfires that I've seen. So-called.
What the fuck?
How do they manage that though? How does it happen?
Fuck, two white
I don't
tails.
know.
Two white
All I
tail
know is
spiders.
I'm buying some blue paint come spring.
I just killed two white tail spiders. I mean, that's insane. Two within minutes.
Yeah. Dude, you're being infested.
You're gonna have to fumigate the place.
You're gonna have to move
Evil.
away.
It's fucking evil.
Yeah,
The spiders
just-
are taking
You know,
over. Dude.
he's gonna have to rent this place out.
I
It's
went
like an
down the shop.
episode of the Twilight Zone.
I went down the shop before with Ryan. He's down the weekend doing some work. And this dude in this spacey little motorbike, all red and blue. And here he is wearing a Spider-Man outfit. Yeah, a Spider-Man suit. And
Yeah.
I'm just spinning
Nice.
out, going, what's
That's something you
Spider-Man
don't see
doing
every
in
day.
Locksport? What's he doing
In
here?
America, we call
Yeah,
that schizophrenic.
It's crazy how many people are wearing Spider-Man outfits these days.
It's just, I'd never
They're
seen
everywhere.
someone. And it looked really well made, the suit and
It's
everything.
gonna
It looked
become an
like-
epidemic, man. People,
Look like
it's-
straight out of the movie.
It's kids that grew up with Spider-Man under ruse, and now they've reached adulthood.
One of my
Obviously,
one of
this
my
dude
buddies-
isn't grown up.
is his son. Well, listen to this. One of my buddies, his son, he's like, I don't know, like 19. And, he's a little funny, you know what I mean? And he bought a $600 animal suit to go to Chicago for a furry convention. And I'm just shaking my head.
I couldn't think of anything worse, but
Yeah,
God,
Morgan Becker asked Eric, "Did you see that verdict in Canada against Trudeau?"
they're
I saw
enabling
something.
mental health
Oh, yeah.
conditions.
Yeah.
Where they said that the act was illegal, taking bank accounts, stuff like that.
God. Furries.
Did you guys hear about this verdict in Canada against Trudeau?
Yeah, that's where the courts ruled that it was illegal when he took the truckers' money.
Hmm.
Yeah, theft straight
I
out.
heard
You know,
something
when he
about that.
closed bank accounts, stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
That was
Yeah, fuck that
was
guy.
totally illegal.
God, I do not like Trudeau, man.
Oh, he's a man.
How do you not like Castro's son?
He's such a fucking
That's his
piece of
baby boy,
shit.
man. That's his
Yeah,
baby
yeah.
boy.
He's in bed with Zelensky, I bet. I mean,
Oh,
literally.
he's such a cunt. Even the way he talks, because he talks with a lisp, that makes it even worse. Yeah.
Oh, our Prime Minister does too. Yes,
Oh.
so it's Australia Day, everyone.
It sounds like such a faggot, talking with the lisp.
Yeah, our
I'm gonna
president's
get
got a
into
list
trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble for saying the
Even
F.
a much worse list.
I'm gonna get in
Like,
trouble for saying the F word.
He sort of schlosses his words like that, our president.
You
Prime
see?
Minister.
Faggot is the new F word.
He sort of his.
You can't
Yes.
say the F
I
word.
don't know. I never knew it was a bad word. I grew up with it.
For all Australian, there'll be tax cuts. And
I'm gonna scream cultural defense.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, we live in a strange new reality. So you got to be careful what you say.
It's a brave reality.
Yeah, they're really it's the whole, anti. They even said it, at Davos that their biggest problem facing the world today is disinformation.
Oh, did you hear freaking Hari? Is that his name? Hari? Where he was like, just like animals have no rights, the human being has no fucking rights. And I'm thinking, oh my god, man.
They look at us like a fucking bunch of animals in the zoo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
To be
They're like,
exterminated at their whim.
he was even talking like God is just a story. It's a nice story, but it isn't real.
We get less respect than animals in the zoo. We're like cattle in a field,
Yeah.
waiting for our turn.
At least the cattle can eat the grass.
Well, that Paul McCartney song, we're animals in the zoo. I forgot how it goes. Which song was it?
That's true, dude. We're like cattle in a field that have to pay for our own existence. See, at least cattle get to live for free, right? And they get fed.
Well, not if there's that turtle in the grass. If there's a turtle in the grass, the cattle get kicked out.
At least the cattle get to live a few good years, rent free. All their needs are met. We don't have that right as humans.
So it sounds like a human, just brain dead and numb.
Yeah,
Got a few years left.
There's a lot of humans out there that are like that. Sure.
Just chewing their cud.
Yeah.
They got it from McDonald's.
Yeah, it's just horrible, huh?
Where's Plankton when you need him?
Oh, I love Plankton. Plankton was he kept it real, man. You want to think about Plankton? He kept it real.
Yep.
So here we are.
Fuck yeah.
You're right there.
Good. Everyone got in the spirit in this town of Australia Day anyway. Flags everywhere. It's good to see.
Australia Day, baby. Cheers. Woo! Fuck yeah, Australia Day.
Small country town didn't they celebrated in spirit, so that was good.
I'd hate
Do they
I'd
sing
hate
the
to
national
burst
anthem
to you, but
of Australia?
it wasn't on my calendar on the fridge.
Can you sing the national anthem of Australia, Ken?
I think people get too drunk to do that in the end. Most people
Well, that's when you're supposed to sing it.
yeah. Some do, I
don't
guess.
even know. I don't think I've ever
I'm not
heard.
into anthems,
I never heard the national anthem of Australia.
No, you better spit it out, Ken.
Yeah.
Was it Waltzing Matilda? Is that what it is?
Oh, they wanted it to be, but what is it? Advance Australia.
Long live the Queen.
You don't even know what your national anthem is?
I'm patriotic, What's it called again? For we are young and strong. Blah blah. Advance Australia fair.
I thought you were a proud Australian.
We like beer. Yeah.
I was gonna say it sounds like someone was drinking a big
Oi.
I'll look up the
Aussie,
words
Aussie,
for you.
Aussie.
if you like.
Oi.
We like a meat
That's what I thought it was.
No, you know what their national anthem is? Highway to Hell by AC/DC.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, it's been a highway to hell, that's for sure.
Oh, maybe TNT. Yeah, that sounds more Australian.
Yeah.
TNT.
Or big
Oi.
ball.
Oi, TNT. Oi.
Big balls.
Oi.
I've got
Oi.
big balls. You got big balls.
TNT. I'm dynamite. TNT. I'll win the fight. TNT. Yeah, I like to listen to that song in the morning when I'm taking a shit.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Watch me explode. Dun, dun, dun. I was, man, ACDC
Well,
was
it's a
my
good
favorite
thing you
band.
don't live in a condo.
ACDC was my favorite band when I was a kid. Fuck. It was the best thing that ever happened in rock and roll.
Did you ever hear that song by a football player called Jacko? I'm an individual. I'm an individual. You can't fool me. A bloody individual. You can't fool me.
Dang, it
You know
sounds great.
that one?
I have to look it up.
Yeah, it's a funny song. He was a funny guy, actually. He had a good sense of humour. Jacko, Mark Jackson.
That's one thing I like about Australian music. It's got a sense of humor, for sure.
Yeah, used to.
But
No, humour's getting banned here too. You know.
sense of humor is banned everywhere. Did you know that? You can't be funny anymore,
Comedy's dying.
or they will censor you. It's, you know, it's
I just
disinformation.
started watching a TV series called Milkmouth. And it's about Louder Milk. And it's about a guy who runs a rehab recovery, you know, for narcotics and that. And he's funny, you know, no one likes
That's
him.
always funny. Yeah, rehabilitation is always hilarious.
Yeah, it's good so far. I watched the first episode. Funny as fuck it was.
Oh yeah, sounds great.
All
Love
the
that
hard
kind of
cases
shit.
he has to work with, you know.
Amazing.
His sponsor,
Yeah.
it turns out at the end of the episodes, he's sneaking drinks, you know, behind his back.
But yeah. Cheers. Happy Australia Day.
Yeah, it's Australia Day weekend, so it's actually
So
a weekend.
it's going on all weekend long. Fuck yeah. It's like a 4th of July weekend here.
Yeah, Australia Day is 3 days, actually. It's a long day.
It's always on the weekend though, right?
Yeah.
See,
Friday.
here in America, you never know what day the
Friday.
4th of July. Yeah, you never know what day 4th of July is going to land on.
Yeah,
It could land
same.
in the middle of the week.
Yeah, it can be a
When
weekend
it
sometimes.
comes, you're probably working, and then when it's over, you probably got to work the next day.
You never know. Sometimes it'll land in the middle of the week. If you're lucky, it lands like on a Friday or a Monday, right? Then you get at least get a 3-day weekend. You know, and God knows that's
If you work at the gas
we
station,
love our 3-day. You know, if there's one thing we love in America, it's our 3-day weekends. You know, we live for the 3-day weekend. And we get maybe so many 3-day weekends every year. You know, but then we get the 4-day weekend like on Thanksgiving, right? That's Thanksgiving's a guaranteed 4-day weekend.
Look, it's hot. It's hot outside. Whew.
Fuck yeah!
Yes.
How hot is it?
yeah.
I don't know, actually.
You don't know? Is it? We say it's like 100 degrees.
Nah, it'd be about probably 80 something.
80 something. That ain't fucking hot.
Nah, it's not real hot. No.
Now, if you get in the 90s,
Well, that's
then it's
roasting.
About
hot.
90. Yeah, about 90.
The 90s and up is hot, you know, and the 80s ain't hot.
I think,
I'd say it'd
I
be
think
28.
84 and
I
up
mean,
is hot enough.
arguably, the upper 80s. Some people might say it's hot. Like if you live in Minnesota, yeah, upper 80s.
Yeah, 78.
It doesn't get that hot in Minnesota, but I'm sure it does.
68's even better.
I'm sure it does in the summertime.
Oh,
It can get in the 90s up there.
and it's, dude, it gets 90 to 99, even 100. And the humidity is so bad here, it's like you're just dying. It's not the same heat, you know?
It's dry heat over here. It's not that
Oh,
bad.
Yeah,
people say
no,
it's
this
global warming when we have a normal hot day.
Oh.
They go, oh,
It's
Victoria,
miserable. That's all I know.
Yeah, whenever we
Yeah.
do get a hot day, they go on about
People are
how
walking in their underwear around here. Then.
Fucking swatting off mosquitoes and shit.
Oh God, yeah.
Plenty of them here.
No, it's too hot and wet for even the mosquitoes. They don't even come out.
They only come out in the evening after the heat of the day.
Oh
Right?
man, then they'll fly you away. You don't need an airport. You can go anywhere.
I heard they got bad mosquitoes in Minnesota. Yeah.
Well, it's a state bird, you know.
Yeah, we got a few
It's the
mosquitoes,
state
but not that bad.
We have them all winter round, all year round.
I fucking hate mosquitoes, man. God.
So do I.
Like
We have
flying
more year
vampire. Little tiny
Oh,
flying
you have a
vampire.
barbecue. You have a barbecue in the evening, you know, and
They can spread
100%
disease.
chance you're eating mosquitoes.
And Bill Gates,
Yeah, give us-
and Bill Gates keeps releasing more mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Bill Gates, he
But
is
you
a
know,
mosquito.
we're only releasing mosquitoes for our own benefit.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
I'm glad Ryan's helping keep the snakes away here. He's got the boombox going in the house and it's vibrating and he's playing rap music, gangster rap. And it helps keep
Well,
the
that would
snakes
keep
away.
me.
Jorgen Becker says, what about Brendan Kavanaugh briefing the CCP? Have you heard about this?
Not sure about that unless you're talking about the Supreme Court.
The CCP is like the Chinese Communist Party.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if he's not talking about Kavanaugh on the Supreme Court siding with
I'm not
siding
sure
with
who
Biden.
Brendan Kavanaugh. I live under a rock. Somebody must know.
Oh, here, CCP here is allowed into Parliament
I know.
as reporters.
I think I've heard something about this. But
Is he talking about the musician in UK? The musician that, well, he plays the, he was playing.
beefing with the CCP. Yeah.
I don't know.
I've just
What the
barely
guy
heard about this.
Elton John's piano. Yeah, he
Brendan
was playing
Kavanaugh's
Elton John's piano in the mall, and he does this on video all the time. And some Chinese people were walking by, and he got them on camera, and they were like, "You can't record me." And he's like, "What are you talking about? This is the mall, and I'm playing the piano, and you walk by." Well, they ended up roping off the piano, dude. And it's like they sided with the CCP.
Yeah.
So what is he sitting in the CCP gulag?
I have probably, right? You probably got kicked off of whatever. You ain't going on.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty bad in the UK.
I'm not familiar with the whole situation. So.
I'll look him up, Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, I could be wrong. It might not be what he's talking about, but and then you got Brett Kavanaugh, the Supreme Court. They sided with Biden on the border issue. So you got two Kavanaughs in the news at the same week.
Hey, Sluggo, g'day. Good to see you, Lee. And Georgian. And Davey Boy. And I can see me. Hey. And Eric.
The whole world's like It's definitely like a simulation, man. You got two Kavanaughs in the same week. You know, major
It's
things.
like some kind of Matrix.
Right, each one siding for the bad guy.
God. It
Evil.
seems like more and more every day I feel like I'm living in the fucking Matrix. It's really weird.
Yep. Make sure your battery's charged.
You know why? Because I am living in the fucking Matrix.
Twilight
Everything is
Zone,
amazing.
more like.
Twilight. I love that show, man.
Yeah.
My favorite
great.
show of
Well, I
all
love the show, but I don't like living it.
time.
Do not adjust your
Yeah,
TV.
horrible. We can't sing the national anthem. We can't even whistle the Twilight Zone.
God, that was such a good show. I wasted so much of my childhood watching that show, man. It would come on every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
love
would
it.
watch every episode.
I have seen every episode. Had some good stories to serve, man.
He
That was
nailed it, folks. He nailed it.
It was so good, man. That was
And
such a
he just
well-done.
went back to 8 years old.
Rod Serling. Yeah, he was a great writer.
Yeah, he would narrate every show. Chasing.
He lived for it. You know, he went through some bad shit in World War II, so he knew. You know, he knew a lot of what he was talking about. You know,
God, he was so good at delivering, the intro and the outro.
with the cigarette. You know, he always had the cigarette.
Yeah, I could never do a good impression.
Because
I
they had a
imagine if I
contract.
tried, I
They
could do
made
a
sure he
decent
had, because
impersonation.
he had a contract with the cigarette
Your
company.
next stop, the Twilight Zone.
The Twilight Zone. Do not adjust your TV.
Dude, it was all predictive programming, man, because they were just telling us that we live
Look at
in
the
an
latest
alternate-
picture on the cigarette pack. Look at that. Oh, God, that's funny.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever been a show. If it was my favorite TV show of all time, I would say the Twilight Zone.
Mm. God, I'm getting that bloody thing in me head. The old cell towers putting out a pulse.
Yeah, the old cell tower. Fucking
Yeah, I'm getting this high
scrambling
pitched
your
sound.
eggs.
It should be gone. It normally lasts about 30 seconds. It's gone now. Fucking hell. Makes you a bit dizzy.
My nearest cell phone tower is about a mile away.
Hi, B. That's a good name, B.
Yeah, mine's about 3 miles away as the crow flies. Probably about 3 miles. No, maybe 4 miles as the crow flies.
Yeah, they got pretty much every square inch of the planet covered with cell towers. Even
I
up here in
talked
the
to you
Rocky
guys
Mountains.
with one bar.
The Rocky
It's like
Mountains, you think
McDonald's.
would be the last, but yeah, they've had us covered for a while. For
It's
some
like
reason,
McDonald's. Every
they're
main
very,
town has
very.
McDonald's.
They really need to cover the whole, like every square inch of the earth with fucking cell phone radiation, right?
Huh.
It's very important to them that we all have a good signal wherever we go.
Yeah.
You
I
know
don't
what
know
I
why.
found a few weeks ago?
Very important that we stay in constant communication.
When I was in the hospital the other week, I was trying to find a Wi-Fi signal, and there was about 20 of them in the hospital, all different ones everywhere. And I was going, which one do I use? Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, which one is the easiest to
You
connect
know,
to?
You know what I found in December? And I just thought about it again. When I was digging out the pond, one of the trees, I was looking at the tree, and it looked like something might have been strapped to it and a box on it, right? Because it turned the tree a different shade of a color right there. So, I wondered, did someone put a fucking camera there for a while and then took it down?
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah, I noticed that. Now, I only thought about it for a
Nowadays, there's
second, but I
cameras
was
everywhere.
like, man, that looks like someone strapped a trail camera right there, looking right at my house.
Eh,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
there's a big movement in England where they're taking down all these surveillance cameras. They're chainsawing down and
I've seen that.
stickers
Well, I
over
didn't
it.
see a camera, but it really looked like something was strapped there for a
No,
while.
you don't use chainsaw. You use a grinder. Cordless
B asked,
grinder.
where are you all from? Well, I'm from Victoria, Australia, on the 90-mile beach on the coast, east coast. Eric's up in the mountains, Colorado, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and
correct.
Mr. Dugan's in Denver. No,
No, Mr.
Boulder.
Dugan's. No, he's
Boulder.
in Minnesota.
Minnesota. Oh, I really know America continent.
I think.
Yeah.
I believe he's in Minnesota. Pretty sure he's in
That's
Minnesota.
what he tells us. That's what he
It's
says.
either that or Canada. I can't remember.
Or Canada, one or the other.
Might as well be Canada, eh, Joe?
Yeah,
Well,
they pretty much talk exactly the same as people from Canada.
yeah,
That's
we
what
need
the
to know.
cousins are, right?
Where are you from, B? What country?
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't ever call me New Zealand. You know. So,
Arizona, nice.
Australians, you know.
He's
Arizona.
from, he says he's from Arizona.
Oh,
Are you a
Arizona.
Coyotes fan? Because I'm a big Colorado Avalanche fan. I sorry to admit it.
There's
That's
a
my
band-
one
there's
weakness is ice
There's
hockey.
a team called the Avalanches, is there? That's a good name.
Yeah, the Colorado Avalanche. You ever heard of them?
Oh, yeah.
They just won the Stanley Cup a couple years ago. They're trying
I
to win
wouldn't
it again this year.
I don't know
But
who
along
won
with
the
32
grand
other teams.
final. I don't follow sports too closely. I'm a bit
Give me a few minutes.
literate to do with who's who in the zoo. of
Yeah, but no,
sports.
but the Arizona Coyotes are doing pretty good.
Mm. Yeah.
They're on fire. They're really
Right.
killing it.
What? Someone set them on fire? That's terrible.
Yeah. They got a lot of momentum going because they're on fire. You know?
Right. Yeah.
They got a fire under their ass. You're gonna try to move.
They've probably got their families as hostages. And if they don't play good, they'll die. No, I don't know. I don't know how sports works now.
Yeah, but yeah, they're a good hockey team. The Arizona Coyotes, they're doing pretty good. They beat the Avalanche a lot. It's like,
Oh,
fucking hate the Coyotes, but
yeah.
I give them credit. They're a good team.
Sneaky,
beat- They just seem to beat Colorado a lot, and for some reason.
What's on
Even though Colorado's a better team on paper and shit, but somehow they seem to lose a lot to the Coyotes.
Well, at the moment, we're talking sports, which is my most unfavorite subject. But, you know, I appreciate sports.
No,
I
we're
think
not
it's
talking sports. We're not talking sports. We're talking hockey. Okay,
hockey. Oh, yeah, that's not a sport.
it's hockey. Okay, can't compare it with all the other sports.
I learned about hockey from Trailer Park Boys, you know. I learned all about the game from
Come on,
Ricky.
man, it's hockey. Okay,
That was one of the best comedy shows
it's
ever. Was
the
Trailer Park
coolest game on earth. All right,
Yeah.
it's the world's fastest game.
Well,
It's the
that's what the
coolest
Canadians
game on
say.
earth.
Yeah, I love it.
It is. You
I
can't.
used to
run
love
it-
ice skating. I used to
You
love
can't run
ice
as fast as you can skate, right? And you're skating at 30 miles an hour, and you shoot the puck at 90 miles an hour. It's
Yeah,
coming
so
at the
we're
goalie
bees
at
from
100 miles an hour.
Playing hockey. No, too hot. Yeah.
So hockey is hard to play in Arizona, yeah, and in Las Vegas, Nevada. But the Las Vegas, they won the fucking Stanley Cup last year.
We have hockey teams here. They play in ice skate rinks and stuff, and but they're not big, you know. They're more or less independently supported, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But good on them.
The game of hockey is spreading all over the world, man. It's because you know why? It's a great game.
I don't mind hockey if it's just chicks playing in little skirts.
In my opinion, it's the only sport I follow.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we all got our guilty pleasures, right?
Yeah. I was sitting in the doctor's
waiting
watching
room.
Hockey. I was sitting in the doctor's waiting room, Eric, and they had the mainstream TV on. They were playing tennis. They were showing the tennis, and it's like,
oh, tennis is fun to watch.
Can I change the channel? You know, I hate tennis.
I like watching tennis. Tennis is fun to watch.
I didn't mind when the chicks started playing. I was going, oh, it's the chicks now. Yeah. That's it.
If I'm like surfing around on a tail, I haven't done for a long time, but there's this tennis match. I'll watch a tennis match for a minute. I play tennis.
Women are playing, yeah.
I appreciate the game of tennis.
I don't mind that guy from
very athletic.
What's his name? That guy who wouldn't have the Jabberwocky. He's pretty good. I like him.
No, I don't even feel check with the dog.
He come here and they wanted him to go into isolation. He had to for 2 weeks or something, and then they refused to let him play.
That tennis player, right?
He took a
stand. The guy screaming that he has to be back so he can't play. Freaking fell dead on at the court. Did you hear about that one?
Oh, there's a few of them.
Sorry, you're up. Your microphone is all choppy. Go.
Yeah, you went a bit choppy there, Joe. A bit choppy, mate.
The signal is a little bit rough, I guess.
I'm gonna go out and come back.
I think it's the old laptopies. It's the old laptop he's using. Yeah. You got to do with what you got. You know, I had no computer for a month, but
if you're on like a cell phone connection, it's rough sometimes.
Actually, we had a drought during winter. We had no rain hardly during winter, but during the summer, heaps of rain. Actually, we got heaps of rain just before summer. So water tanks full. Yeah, it's not.
We got a bunch of rain here.
For me, it's not a hot summer at all. It's pretty tame.
But they want us to believe that we're living through a drought.
Last 3 summers have been sort of like might get 5 really hot days. You know, it's not even worth having an air conditioner. I had one in here last year, but I can't be bothered setting it up because it just. When it gets hot, I go outside and sit in the shade.
It costs a lot of money to run an air conditioner.
Yeah. No, we've had a lot of chemtrails, though.
You got to find other ways to stay cool because you can't afford to waste that money on air conditioning, you know?
Nah. Well,
as we get farther and farther into this economic warfare that we're going through, you got to find every way you can to save money.
Yeah. Oh, Sydney had a hot one on Australia Day. They had a really nice hot day there. But we didn't. We had a very average mold. You know, normally it's a boiling hot day, Australia Day, but not this year in Victoria.
Mr. Dugan
we've been bombarded with chemtrails.
Any better?
Totally mental. I've been filming it lately, but I got a strike the other day. Oh, surprise, surprise. Well, because I showed a TikTok video that's on YouTube. I was struck by the creator. I was struck for hate and violence, you know. Otherwise, was this girl talking about how she didn't like all the kids getting killed over in the Middle Earth, you know.
That's hateful.
Yeah, it's hateful to hate kids getting killed, apparently. You know, what the hell? She wasn't showing footage of anything. She's just had her view, and I've said the exact same thing anyway on my streams, but that wasn't. I never got strikes for saying it, but when I show someone else saying it, they, it's just mental. They went back 2 months ago too, and strike me for a video 2 months ago on the same day. what the hell? They're really scraping the bottom of the barrel to shut me up. Fuck Dan Andrews, the fucking premier of our state, the evil CCP fucking. Oh, it's just come out, our premier. Oh, lo and behold, surprise, surprise. He's made these deals with China and he's super rich. He made all these deals while he's in, you know, he had secret meetings over in China. No reporters were allowed there, you know. And then it just turned out he's, you know, oh, he's fucking rich now. He's made all these Chinese deals and everyone's surprised. What? I'll say that for the last fucking 8-9 years. Him and his secret trips over there all the time. Oh God.
I still don't give a crap. I really don't.
Well, you know, the Chinese people I know who have lived here, you know, many years, they're great. They love it here. They don't want to go back there.
Yeah.
And
Do they have
treat us
Chinese
with
restaurants?
respect. But it's the CCP. They're the ones. See, reporters aren't allowed into Parliament, certain reporters, but they'll let the CCP reporters into our Parliament in Canberra. I mean, it's like, what? Why are they allowed in, you know? And they're spying. They prove that there's spies everywhere here from China.
Sounds like a bunch of fucking bullshit to me.
And so many Chinese are just, you know, living their life normally. They get attacked by the CCP here. You know, you don't hear about it.
You know, I don't want to talk bad about the CCP, man. Fuck.
They're beautiful. But I don't think things are as bad in China as they make out. I think a lot of it's bullshit, you know, because I've seen videos from China where it seems like everyone's fine, you know. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought of a couple jokes just now. I'm not sure I could say.
I've got one, Joe. I heard one the other day. This Palestinian guy, he comes on, he's going, as far as us Muslims throwing gays off roofs, that is totally untrue because there are no roofs left in Gaza.
Oh, God, that's horrible.
It's funny on two different levels.
Yeah, damn.
I mean,
Sad.
that's probably exaggerated a lot too, you know.
I can't believe that shit happened, man. It's still happening.
I just can't believe you guys right, man. Just
You know,
can't believe it.
I didn't believe from day, what was it, 6th of October, 7th of October? Yeah, I didn't believe from helicopters and heligliders and fucking parachutes and it's like an action movie
Pretty
scene.
ridiculous.
It's like, what am I watching?
They're attacking with one of the strongest militaries on the planet.
So they land in there and what? Then they just run off. You know, they land there. They can't go
you
back
seen
up.
a video of dropping a bomb in a tank from a hang glider? It's fucking ridiculous. It was so ridiculous.
I heard about it, but I never saw the footage. But oh, God.
That was so mad, man.
I've seen the footage of a fucker dude
Quad
dropping a
bikes
bomb by
everywhere.
hand. He dropped it by hand from a hang glider.
Didn't I see that in Call of Duty?
It's so
I saw
ridiculous.
that in a few 70s action films with hang gliders and that. Yeah.
Maybe in some crazy video game.
Guy
not
High
even-
was what?
probably, you know, you got to be a total idiot to fucking. It's more insane than like a Star Wars movie.
And the footage we saw was just word of mouth shit, you know, like people huddled in a tent. Oh yes, all this stuff's happening outside, you know. I mean,
Yeah, it was almost like a Star Wars movie, kind of.
Yeah.
We're gonna fly over in hang gliders.
The Nova.
It'll be rated. You might as well classify that in the outer limits category.
Our fucking, you know.
I think things were more severe in the Burning Man mud flood. You know how Burning Man got flooded.
In our ancient weaponry, and we're going to attack
that
this.
was more of a serious situation.
We're going to use ancient weaponry to attack one of the most modern militaries on the planet. Is it the most modern military on the planet? Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck off.
Sounds good. Let's get a paraglider.
Yeah. You believe that shit?
Hey,
I knew a
I
guy
believe
that had one.
a paraglider can take on a warthog any day.
Yeah, and they just kind of got through the defenses, and they were able to land into Israel and attack people and take hostages and kill a bunch of people.
It's the funniest thing I'd ever seen.
Nazis and warthogs? No, the A-10.
Yeah.
It's
I think
mental.
they're obsolete now, aren't they?
The who?
I knew a guy used to fly one around the Dandenong
The
Mountain.
Apache and the A-10.
Oh, helicopters.
Fly a little gyrocopter. I knew a guy had a gyrocopter, and he used to just fly around.
You notice how all their helicopters are named after Indians?
I thought they were all named after Russians.
There's the Black Hawk and the Apache. And,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do need that.
And they had the Tomahawk too.
All of our aircraft carriers are named after the president.
Black Hawk down. Yeah. Black Hawk down. Hey.
All of our what was it, battleships were named after states.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the American military is fucking stupid.
I'm not sure what would be named after rivers, but I'm sure we got boats or something named after rivers.
Joan Rivers.
Yeah.
She got killed. She
They
died
murdered
suddenly.
her, didn't they, when she called it out? Big Mike. Yeah.
Speaking of Joan Rivers.
Oh, everyone knows about Big Mike.
That was sad.
God
Yeah.
bless
Yeah.
her.
I was a fan of Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers was funny.
The only thing
I did
know
like
about
her.
Mike is
She
I'm
was-
jealous.
She was funny, Joan Rivers.
She was good.
She's just
A good Jewish
wouldn't take
bitch
a shit.
comedian. Yeah,
that was
Stop
sad.
looking at my
She was way ahead of her time as far as
yeah.
Some women are funny, I found out. There are some funny comedian
yeah,
women.
it's very few and far between.
Not many, but
Joan
Yes, she
Rivers
was.
there's a new documentary out. Why aren't women funny?
Yeah, Betty White.
I watched that one.
Betty White didn't
No, why
on
are
Joan.
women not funny? I haven't watched it yet, but I will.
Yeah.
Women are funny when they try not to be. I've always
Who's
said
the
that.
greatest woman comedian? Joan Rivers might be the one.
Yeah, might be the
Like
one.
French and Saunders in England.
Can you
they
think
were
of a
great.
greater female comedian?
Lucille Ball, maybe.
Lucille Ball, but she wasn't a stand-up. I mean, like a stand-up comedian, like Joan Rivers was.
No, Joan Rivers, man.
Lucille Ball was good. for
They
a
never
time.
made another her ever since.
Yeah, there's not too many women that were good stand-up comedians. I'm sure there's some out there. I just can't think of them right now.
We got a few in Australia, but like I say, far few between.
Who's the favorite? Who is the number one male comedian? I'm gonna vote for Dangerfield.
Oh, Dangerfield! Oh my God!
I could not
Yeah,
stand
it is.
him.
It's like comparing apples with oranges, though.
Rodney Dangerfield
Rodney
had such a
Dangerfield.
rapey vibe.
You could say,
Hi, Eric.
my favorite of
Yeah,
all time, George
you can say a
Carlin.
lot of.
My favorite of all time.
Yeah, George Carlin. Yeah.
I think George
Yeah.
Carlin was the greatest of all time.
Woody Allen would have to be at the bottom of the list. Oh, God. He's copies.
Yeah, George
I'm a huge
Carlin,
fan.
under historian though.
George Carlin, and then there's like someone like Richard Pryor.
Oh, he was
Sam Kinison.
He was the greatest
Leslie
stand-up comedian
Nielsen.
of all
Leslie
time.
Nielsen
And then
was
you
good.
could argue Dave Chappelle.
What about Leslie
Yeah.
Nielsen? Do you like him?
But I would still
You know,
say
you-
George Carlin is my favorite of all time.
Do you like
I'm a
Leslie
huge comedy
Nielsen,
fan.
Eric? Joe?
Who?
Leslie Nielsen,
Oh, Leslie Neal, but he wasn't a stand-up comedian. He was
Airplane.
an actor.
He was an actor.
Yeah, I'm talking about just comedian, as in general overall.
But no, I'm talking about stand-up comedians.
Oh,
you know?
stand-up shit. Right.
People that
no,
did stand-up. You know,
here we
George
had.
Carlin, like you know, Eddie Murphy. You know, like
We had a good one here. He's called
Bobby
Steady
Lee.
Eddie. We had this guy. He had
Richard Pryor, right? Richard Pryor
autism.
is one of the greatest.
Eddie Murphy.
You know, Richard
had
Pryor goes
Michaels.
right up there. I think right below George Carlin.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy. I got to meet
You
him.
know,
Bill
Sam
Cosby
Kin-
did stand-up.
I think if Sam Kinison would have lived, he might have been pretty
Sam
damn
Kinison was
right
good.
up
Sam
there.
Kinison was real good. But man,
Well,
Yeah,
I
he
like
was-
Eddie Murphy because
stand-up is
I
such an art form, you know.
I met
You
Eddie
do that
Murphy in
stand-up,
Australia.
you gotta do
I met Eddie Murphy back in the late 80s. He was over in Melbourne promoting a movie, The Golden Child it was. And I bumped into him at McDonald's. I was painting McDonald's and he's a nice bloke and he had this really hot...
What, you paint the golden
Okay.
arches upside down?
He was, very, just seemed like a nice bloke. You know, he's
Who
polite.
else was a great stand-up comedian? Fucking. I like. There's, you know, like. I can't.
Eric Farmer.
Bill,
I can see
Bill
his
Hicks.
face in my mind, but I can't.
if
get
Bill
his name.
Hicks didn't die, he would have been one of the greats.
Oh, Bill Hicks. I love Bill Hicks.
If he
Jeff
didn't die, he
Foxworthy.
would have
I love
been
Jeff
one of
Foxworthy.
the greats.
He wasn't that funny when he became Alex Jones, though.
He's
I love
not.
Jeff Foxworthy and, Larry the
I
Cable
love that
Guy.
thing.
He's good.
I love them conspiracy theories, you know. I had one that, you know, Isaac Cappy.
Yes, they look like distant
Remember
cousins.
Isaac Cappy?
But
who
George
jumped
Carlin
off
is
the
the king of them all. May he rest in peace.
No, I couldn't argue with that. I really couldn't. He was one of the greatest.
Yeah, but I would, in my opinion, George Carlin was the king.
I liked Robin Williams a lot, though.
Robin Williams.
Back in the 70s, 80s, Robin Williams was funny in hell.
It's all a
God, he
matter
was
of
fast.
opinion.
He was on cocaine when he was at his funniest.
Yeah, George Carlin. All right, I mean, Robin Williams was always fucking high.
Didn't George Carlin
Chris
say he
Farley,
totally forgot
fuck
the
the world.
movies?
But did Chris Farley do stand up?
I don't think he did.
We're talking about comedians that did stand up.
Yeah, I don't think he did.
I've got one, Ricky Gervais. He's pretty
Oh
good.
yeah, it was
Good
good.
stand up.
But can't hold a
He's always
candle to
Emmys.
George Carlin.
Oh, fuck, that was good.
Yeah, he can't be one of the greatest because I don't really know him.
Well, he is one of my favourite comedians, especially from the UK. Oh, well, I got a lot from the UK. I love, you know, always love.
Yeah, UK has totally different humor though. It's so
I know
dry.
you guys don't get it as much, do you?
No, I
mean,
love the
George
humor.
Carlin, dude, he's dead. you
Like
know,
The
so-
Office, the original Office series, that was brilliant. And then the Americans grabbed the Office series, and Ricky Gervais did
Yeah.
2 seasons, short seasons.
Well, I
6
never
episodes.
watched either one of them.
The
Never
American
watched
one,
The Office.
they're about 15 seasons into it now.
I work in an office, so I never watched it.
It's good.
Okay.
Both countries did a good job. Like Ricky's is the best, but the American version, I was pretty impressed. I thought, well, they've done pretty good for copying another show, you know. And I do like that Steve Carell guy. He's pretty funny.
Eric Solomon said, check out this new guy, William Montgomery. Okay. Let me write that down.
That sounds familiar, Eric.
New guy.
William
New guy on the YouTube block, is it, Eric? Come on, Eric.
Montgomery.
Put the link in.
Put the link. Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if Eric could come on. He might be busy, but
Yeah, you never. Eric's got, he's got a family that can support.
yeah, you
and
got to
take
look
care of.
after kids now. Like,
Got to take care of the kids. But you know, we're lucky to have him Stop by.
I've got the big ginger giant here this weekend. Tioni's boyfriend, Ryan, he's working away over there. Doing a good job. I've been supervising. Yeah. Supervising the
Maybe,
work site.
maybe
You seem like
grab the apple.
you seem like you would be a shitty supervisor.
Yeah, I'm not tough enough, I know. I used to be a terrible boss because I wouldn't be hard enough on them.
Oh, I was a total asshole, dude.
Yeah.
I had people quitting all the time, or you're getting fired.
You're a
One or the other.
supervisor, man. You gotta be tough.
No, Joe, I had people saying I was a terrible boss. And I'm going, you don't know
I'm
what
no
a terrible
good at-
boss is, cunt. Get back to
Oh,
I'm
fucking
not
no,
good
I-
at
I-
I'm not good at telling people what to do.
God through
I
another
guess
thing already.
But at the end of the day, you were lucky if you weren't fired. That's for sure. I was kind of an asshole.
Looks like we got another friend in the house. Hey,
What's
Rasta.
Good to see you, buddy.
What's up, brother? Good to see you. Fuck yeah.
Long time no dirt.
Yeah, it's good to see you, man. It's been a long time since we've been on at the same time.
Yeah.
Generally, when you come on, I just let you and Eric talk. You know, you don't get to all that often.
Yeah.
So I kind of stay in the background them days.
Now we just need a pie.
Yeah.
So how you doing?
I'm
How
good,
are
man.
things?
I'm all right, man.
Yeah, you doing your thing.
You know how
Surviving.
winter gets in construction. You know, it's in
Uh-huh.
Colorado.
Oh, I know. You got to prepare for that shit.
Yeah, dude. So
When the sun shines, you got to make hay.
Do
Yeah.
I
You know-
look like Luigi?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I'm still trying to
Luigi,
recover.
right?
I like that.
But yeah, it's been an interesting winter.
That was
been a winter,
Luigi.
really.
Here's Mario.
We're expecting a big snowstorm next week.
Yeah. It's been a kind of a light year, man. We're
But
freaking,
this week,
Good for you, Eric.
of the week is nice.
yeah.
Yeah, how's it over there? Pretty decent weather.
Freaking dry out here, buddy.
Yeah,
We're dry,
I'm
dry.
expecting you guys would have gotten a lot of snow.
No, compared to last year, we had 20 feet last year. It was collapsing cabins up on the mountain.
Yeah.
And
Like
this,
California,
yeah, we
they
got
had last year.
like maybe 50% of medium snowfall.
Interesting.
Hey,
No,
Eric,
it's been so warm here. It's been so warm here that everything's melting. And we got fog at 3:00 still. I mean, it's just a haze. The humidity's so high, it's just a haze around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just like probably slightly below normal snowfall. But we're expecting more snow to come, I think.
Hopefully it comes in those April dumps like we've gotten in the last, 10 years.
Looks like there's a big storm coming from the Pacific Ocean. Hope you guys get some.
Shred the gnar.
God, it's such a pain in the ass to go riding on a powder day, though,
Yeah.
It's so brutal, man. You got to fight through the snowfall in your face, drive up there, It's
I'm into different hobbies
not
now.
easy.
On the western
It's
slope.
part of the part of this process of being a snowboarder. You got to deal with that shit. If you call yourself a snowboarder, you got to drive through that fucking weather to get to the best conditions, right? That's where the best conditions are,
No pain, no Jane.
in the middle of the worst fucking weather.
Snowboarded once, man. When the plywood came off the roof, I snowboarded. That's as close as I can get.
But yeah, it's worth it. Did you drive through all that fucking shitty weather and you get up to the mountain and you get those fucking sick ass fresh turns?
Freshies,
Just
bro.
like, fuck yeah, dude. That was worth every fucking
Freshies,
every
bro.
second of it. It was totally worth it. I almost died driving up here, but it was fucking worth it.
Yeah, they're literally some of the best days of my
That's
life.
what it's all about, being a snowboarder, right?
Shredding the gnar.
You got to sacrifice to shred the gnar.
Yeah.
You got to take chances. You got to take risks. It doesn't just come to you. You have to work for it, like anything else good in life.
You know the fucking sticker everybody had. No pain.
You got to beat the rest of the world. You know, you got to fucking be 2 steps ahead of all them the whole fucking masses of humanity.
If you
The,
want,
the only thing,
if
the
you
only
want
thing in my
shots,
head right now is George of the jungle. Watch out for that tree.
bro, if you
Dude.
want face shots, you gotta
Yeah,
you gotta have
you got to beat the rest of the world.
you gotta have grit.
Yeah, you got to get up at fucking 4:30 in the morning and fucking pack your shit up and head out into the snow
In the dark,
and get up there.
it's blizzarding. You can't see the road, but
You got to fucking have dedication.
you have to get the before everyone gets there.
That's it. That's all there is to it. Otherwise, you don't score.
Yes, sir.
The worst we have here is fog. Fog's the worst thing for driving, I reckon.
So that's what I do, dude. I you know what? I can do that. I have that skill to get up that early and get out of my car and drive up there before anybody else gets there. Park right in the front row, be the first person in line.
Oh yeah.
That's what I do.
Yep.
And
That's
I get those sick fucking turns.
I did that this morning.
No. I'm a Minnesotan. The only thing I've ever done was put snowshoes on.
Yeah, but I think we got a big storm coming next weekend. I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna make a video.
I used to
get
go
up
to
there.
snow all the time, but not for about
No,
20 years.
I will get up there, but it's on the weekend, you know. So you got to get up
I
there
was-
early. You got to drive
I was
through a
shit at
blizzard.
skiing, but I was all right at what do you call it? Tobogganing. I love tobogganing. You know, that was cool. But skiing,
Yeah.
yeah, I could ski, but I couldn't stop.
Tobogganing is insane. You have no control over toboggan.
I ran into
No,
a lot of people.
I tried them parachutes with skis on. You know what I mean? Like a
Yeah.
snowboard, I guess, with the parachute
Fuck yeah.
on the water.
I've done paragliding, Joe. Off it, you know, you run off the beach and it picks you up off a boat.
Oh man, that sounds like
Oh yes.
Yeah.
But, you know, when
you
you
fall
fall,
in the ocean, get eaten by a great white shark.
It beat the shit out
well,
of
you
me,
land
that's
back
all.
on the beach.
Back
You
in
land
Iowa,
back on the beach, you know.
man, used to run through the cornfields backwards naked for and
That was a kick. Yeah.
Well, you
Yes,
feel
I
you
was
did.
just telling my son the other day, hey, I used to drive through this cornfield. One day I ran out of gas and I had to knock on the farmer's door to get a can of gas from him after I drove right through his fucking cornfield half the night.
Yeah. But honestly,
that's hard.
bro.
Sorry
one
about
sport
that.
Hold
that
on.
looks really cool.
Ken and Eric, you guys have never driven through a cornfield, have you?
No,
No.
we've got them here though.
Dude, what
I've
like
driven
what
next to some cornfields.
one of the most fun things you'll ever do in your life is plow
Oh,
through
I agree.
in your own truck.
Are you tripping on mushrooms?
Oh, no. Ross,
Dude,
we were in a Ford Granada.
I've driven through some rough bush. I've driven through some rough bush where I run over all the trees and
Big four-door Ford Granada.
There's nothing like plowing down some corn in a car or a truck, dude. It's so
Damn,
much,
it sounds amazing.
but not.
You probably need a big truck. A little car would probably get stuck.
No, you could just take off your clothes and through it naked backwards. It's great.
Yeah, we called them the corn mazes.
Children of the corn
Ah.
come out and get you than Iowa, man. I'll tell you.
Yeah, there's a lot. I've driven across some of the plains of the eastern United States. Not much, like eastern Colorado and Kansas, and then there's a lot of cornfields out there.
Dude,
Who
one
knows?
time
Oh, yeah.
I got to Irie and drove like off of I-70 and I was supposed to hit 80, you know, going east. And I ended up in eastern Colorado and came across all these missile silos. And I'm like, dude, I'm in the wrong place.
Yeah.
But those are missile silos all over there.
So you think nuclear bombs really exist?
Oh,
Wow.
I think those were old missiles from the Cold
Yeah,
War, but
they probably would have been. Yeah, the ones they used to just
Oh,
make.
good thing you didn't get the third eye out of it.
I'm not
But
sure.
it's possible.
I'm not sure about.
I don't think they do myself.
I mean,
I don't really care because if one lands on me, I'm toast anyway.
You know, they've been throwing this threat over us our whole lifetime, right? I think fewer and fewer people believe in it anymore.
You know, it's totally kind of livable if you know what to do. You know, so even if there is radiation, there's a few things you can do for the first couple months, and you will survive. But if
Lots
you
of
don't do
iodine.
it,
Lots of iodine, Joe. I heard. Yeah, iodine.
well, yeah. But it's like if you don't got a hole,
I don't
you
believe
know,
it.
pack
Man.
yourself full
You know,
of a whole bunch
The
of
day I
crap.
believe in
Mattresses, books.
the day I
not
believe in
doubting
the you know what
radiation,
bomb, the day when I see one go off in my own eyes, then I'll believe it.
You see,
After about 2 weeks, you could drink out of the lake. Just don't
yeah,
break the
that's what I was
bottom.
going to say. Like,
Just suck out of the surface water. There's a
look at
few things you.
Chernobyl's thriving now. You know, all the wildlife's just going crazy over in
Chernobyl.
Yeah, when
Chernobyl.
they had that meltdown, alleged meltdown.
Yeah, in 1986.
Chernobyl.
The same year
Chernobyl.
Metallica's
Chernobyl.
Master
Chernobyl.
of Puppets album came out. Is that a
And the
coincidence?
fuckers are posting videos of them like saying, "Look at this plant right here melted down," and they're standing right by it.
All right, radiated all these European
God,
countries too.
My life was so cool in 1986. God damn. I mean, it was tough.
Simple times, mate. Simple times.
Man, God, I had so much fun.
I was only 11 years old in 1986.
Oh,
young
Sluggos chased
lad, man.
emus through a wheat field on a motorbike. Yeah, my dogs used to try to catch emus. Oh, they didn't have a chance. Emus are fast. They run about, I think it's 35 mile per hour.
Emus?
They had a friend, they owned a farm not too far from here, and they ran an
I've got an
emu
emu,
ranch.
mate.
You guys
I'm mates with an emu.
out there, what do you do with emus, man? Can you shoot them or what?
Nah.
Oh, actually, maybe I'm talking about the bird. Am I right?
Yeah, big bird.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
an
talking
You're
about the
like
bird.
giant chickens.
Yeah, well, they raised them for the meat, you know. But
Oh,
I
I'm
remember
friends with
getting a call like at midnight at night, 1 a.m. Their emus got out, so we'd all get together, go out there, and fucking chase them, dude. It's like I do not recommend chasing emus down, not
It's
when they're as big
impossible.
as you.
It's impossible. They don't herd like sheep, you know.
Oh
They'll
fuck no,
scatter.
they come in and
They're
attack you
stupid
too.
as fuck. They don't understand you.
You just got to shoot them.
I'm friends with an emu. He's about 6 foot tall.
At least mammals can understand. You know, mammals have some intelligence. And these fucking birds
Well,
are just.
I'll tell you what, you know,
There's
my
some
buddies, they're all pretty big guys out there chasing them, you know.
Talking
And
parrots,
here
you
I am,
talk-
5 foot
very
fucking
intelligent.
4 at the time, and no, that I didn't chase the emus. The emus chased me.
What are emus doing in America?
It was not
I
a
don't know. Maybe I'm
pleasant
wrong. I don't know.
experience.
Bring back
I
our
know-
kangaroos, cockatoos, and emus, please.
Where I live, there's some very intelligent birds. Birds are very intelligent animals, really. The crows are incredibly
Crows
intelligent.
are super intelligent. Yeah. And magpies.
so
Magpies are
To
just
say that
as
birds
smart
are not intelligent is not true.
Our magpie birds are just as smart as the crows. They're
My little fingers are
You
down
got
at the
parrots that can
bottom.
talk, and other species of birds that can fucking talk, carry on a conversation with you. Tell me that birds are not intelligent.
Yeah, no, I've heard before. Yeah, if because you got a crow problem around here occasionally, and let's say you go out and shoot the crows, don't
The
let
other crows
another
will gang up
crow
on your
see you shoot the crow, because them crows
I-
will forever fucking stalk you.
no
I
crows.
feed the crows, dude. The
Yeah,
crows are my
but
friends.
once the crow sees your face, they remember you.
Yeah, they will forever stalk you.
I'll throw all my excess food outside. And
Always treat a
eat it.
crow's good. I don't want them coming back on me.
Yeah, I feed them, dude. They know who I am, and they're my friends.
They like me.
They know I'm going to feed them.
Magpies.
I don't know. I shot a lot of crows.
I talk to the magpies I talk to all the birds here. They answer back too.
I shot a lot of crows and I ate a lot of chicken.
Here's to the birds, baby. Fuck yeah.
We don't
Love
have
my
crow
bird.
pie here, by the way.
Dude, I got so many crows in my yard, and it's insane. I love them.
Where's me
I
mouse?
feed them every day as much as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Times
do
are
the
tough
same
right
to
now.
I got magpies
Middle
that
of
visit all
winter.
the time.
I don't
I
have
feed
as much
Maggie.
food to spare as I usually do.
It's the middle of winter. I don't have shit in my yard.
Yeah. But, we can see the light at the end of the tunnel, though. I can see it, man. The days are getting longer. The days are every day.
Well, our
Getting
winter
longer.
we had last year seemed to last about 9 months. Our winter. It was the longest, coldest fucking year I've ever known. It was the worst year of my entire life. I hated last year. It was a
We
nightmare.
call that global warming.
It was the hardest time I ever had in my life. I was really
Yeah, it was a shit fucking winter.
mode.
But you survived through it, right?
Yeah, I had my gas stove in my caravan to keep me warm, and I had no shower or anywhere to wash on the island, but
Well,
Yeah.
so far, I can't
Oh, yeah,
complain
last
about
winter
the
you were on
winter.
the island.
so far.
But in some ways, it was a great year too because I experienced a lot.
Yeah. Did you get your dick sucked?
About 3 years ago. No, been a while.
Yeah, I know. I know how it is.
It's sort of like the longest.
It's not as easy as
dry-
it used to be.
I'm going for a long dry stretch. It's the longest dry stretch I've
Oh, I
had.
thought of a bad joke.
Now
Yeah.
everybody's
I hear you.
been. How long's it been, Eric?
Oh God.
Yeah, you're too.
I got to every one of you beat, probably all combined.
It's probably been a decade.
Well,
Yeah.
well, maybe not combined, but
I was getting a bit, right up until about 3 years ago.
12 years. 12 years.
Yeah, he's got me beat.
After all these I said all my time will be just him, and I never paid attention ever since. Gave all my time to my boy, man.
As you age, it's just harder and harder to get your dick sucked.
And all I can say about that is I still got all my stuff.
I remember a time when I used to get my dick sucked like almost daily.
There's like 4 Thai massage joints in the town. There's 15,000 near me.
We're not talking about Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
$50 extra from a $50 massage. Yeah, you can get a rubber duck.
But yeah, those days
But
are
the
long
thing
gone.
is, it's sort of like
Now we know why Ken won't talk bad about the
But
Chinese.
hey, you never know what could happen in the future. Yeah.
lately I don't give a fuck. Literally,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can't get it up.
But still, you still look at you still not look at some hot chick's ass when she walks by. Come on.
Oh yeah.
If
That's
you don't,
just
then
normal.
you're fucking. You might as well go kill yourself.
No, I appreciate the
You
beauty of
think
a
man.
woman's body that a lot.
What I would
yeah.
want to do with that, then you're fucking. You might as well just end it all. No,
No,
just
I
kidding.
keep meeting all these beautiful women. It's like, God, I wish I was 30 years younger.
I still love women, man. Women are fucking beautiful.
Yeah, they're my
I
favorite.
don't understand how men can be homosexuals. I just don't get it.
Oh, look,
'Cause I don't
You know?
like men at all. I hate fucking
we're
men.
living in a time where it's let's make vaginas great again. You know,
Yeah.
let's make America great. No, let's make vaginas great again.
Makes vaginas great again. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'm
New
down with
movement.
that.
I said that to a chick on the stream the other day, and she said,
But
"What
you
are
know,
you
you're
talking about, Ken? Vaginas are great." And I go, "Yeah, I agree."
Dude, you know what vaginas are, dude? Vaginas are the engine of life, dude.
Anyway, respect women, you.
They're either the answer to life or they're the portal to hell.
Fortunately, I've only met a third of the women I met have
engine of
been
life.
evil. Third of the women have been evil. Evil.
Powerful thing.
Just
The
out of
engine of
control.
life is a powerful thing, motherfucker. You gotta have respect for
Oh,
that
yeah.
shit.
That shit'll
Brought you
fucking
into this
drag you
world,
right
didn't it?
along.
Hey, my brothers, I'm gonna go and hang out with the fam and pass
Fuck
out.
yeah, well thanks you, dude, for hanging out with
Cool.
us.
Yeah,
Very-
cool.
Love you, Eric.
Love you guys, man.
Thanks a
man.
lot,
Yeah,
bud.
dude. Thank you so
Good
much
one.
for hanging out with us tonight.
And one love.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
You
me and
couldn't
Mary
get enough of it.
benefits. I do
Fuck
agree,
yeah, fuck
Davey
yeah.
boy. I sort of wish I did have a woman friend to spend my last few years with.
Davey Boy says, for once, I'm glad I'm married.
Yeah, you got it on tap.
Davy Boy knows that his ass will get wiped.
But you never know, man. If you're single, you never know. You could go out and meet some hot chick and fucking have.
I've met some lately, and they've been.
It happens.
I've met some nice women lately, and they're sort of like really liked me and that, but they're so much younger than me. It's like, and they don't even. They think I'm like
Go for
55,
it. Go
not
for it,
65. When you go, no, I'm 65. Wow.
Just grab her by the ass, dude. Just grab her by the ass.
grab that puss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just make sure you check that she's a Sheila.
I think I know the difference. You know, you always look for the Adam's apple.
I don't know, man. You can get fooled nowadays.
For sure.
Yeah, there's one chick on YouTube, Blair White. God, I mean, you would
don't
never.
want no maggot-filled hole, you know.
There's a chick on YouTube, Blair White. She's used to be a guy, but like she takes pride in it. She does look like a woman. Definitely looks like a woman. Totally
Yeah, you
against
gotta be
this,
careful.
she's totally against this trans grooming bullshit and trans going to schools, and she's constantly in arguments with other trans.
I think if you're normal, you are kind of against that, though, Ken. That goes without saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough that we live in a
There's a
world where
couple
you
you
don't
got to
know who's really
respect.
a
You
girl
go, well,
and
you've
not.
done a good job of yourself, love. You know, and at least you're happy.
But you know, you should be able to tell by looking at a person
Oh,
whether it's really a girl or a boy.
Well, look up Blair
No,
White. You would not know.
No, I disagree. Because if I ever met another girl in the bar, I'd reach down and grab just to check she really was a girl.
Just so you don't get the crying going.
Yeah, they're pretty good at
Fool me
hiding
once, shame on me. Fool me twice, you know. It don't matter.
Fortunately, I've never made that mistake. Yeah. So, wow.
I'm not saying I ever did, but I'm saying it ain't very hard nowadays.
I've never had the
Give 'em a good
crying
hard
game
grab.
situation happen.
Oh,
You know
and
the
if they
crying game
don't,
movie?
you know it's a fucking
You
not a
gotta
girl.
reach down like Crocodile Dundee.
That's
Oh
right.
God, this is the world we live in today, folks. You gotta
Anyway,
make sure,
most women I know
Ask
they're a woman.
for references.
you gotta check the goods.
Yeah.
A real woman is a woman who says, "Yeah, I know I'm a woman."
Oh shit!
No, that'll fool you
It's
too.
coming to a, it's come to a state and time where we have to check
no.
the goods.
Nah,
But
Even
as
if
I
you
get
check the
older, I
goods,
gotta check
you
myself.
can't be sure.
but before you go on a date, have an X-ray machine. X-ray.
They might have had their
glasses.
goods fucking. They might have had their goods fucking transferred. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Yep. It's on the stock market.
nah.
Is it rising or is it a dip?
when I say the goods, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Eric, it's been so long. I gotta check myself. So I'll make sure I check someone else.
Mm.
You know, that's the world we're living in. So I feel bad that my height of my sexual times are behind me. I know. Don't get me wrong. I'm still a hot bitch, but I've
You
done
see,
a lot of
I have to check you after that comment.
Eric, I heard you can hire women just for a night or so.
No, dude, chicks still fucking love me, dude. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, there was a time. Yeah, I would take home 2 or 3 chicks at one night.
Or all my
No problem.
dogs are freaking out.
I'm not trying to brag or nothing, but yeah. But still, no, I'm still a hot bitch. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, the 90s was a good time for me. We're talking about all the women we've had, right? This is Ryan. Eric.
But I'm saying the world has changed, right?
I can't hear me after.
100,
So you
300.
don't know what you're dealing with anymore.
Eric's in the building industry, so yeah. So Eric, this is Ryan. He's a bricklayer.
Hi, boys.
So anything you want to know about bricks, ask Ryan.
Oh, hey Ryan, how you doing?
That's
Good. Fucking.
Joe
Hey,
and Eric.
We're just
Hola.
talking about that you can never be 100% sure and get references because you can get fooled nowadays.
yeah, you gotta verify.
Yeah, don't just trust. You gotta
hanging out
verify.
Verify what?
You gotta check to make sure
You
she's a
gotta
cheetah.
verify their goods. Their goods.
Oh yeah, they were talking about don't get tricked by someone who's a tranny in a pub.
Oh, yeah.
Joe's saying go down and check first. Like grab them.
Oh, you gotta have a check first, boys.
Gotta check the goods, right?
Apparently, it happened to one of my brother's mates.
Oh really?
What
Yeah,
are
and
you what are
he
you
still- he
packing?
still went
You
through- he still
gotta
went through
find
with it,
out.
you know?
You gotta find out what that person's packing, right?
That's right.
Is it an innie? Is it an innie or an outie?
You never know these days. What are you packing, motherfucker? Okay. It's sad. That's what it's come to this day and age.
All right, it's an American stream. No one in Australia watches this.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Except
I'm just
for
joking.
me,
I'm just
mate.
joking, guys. I'm just trying to have fun.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
gotta have a laugh in the apocalypse, eh?
I'll bet you this video will get age restricted.
Eric, I hate to break it to you, but all your videos are age restricted.
We're just
Don't
talking
forget-
about people's goods. You
Eric,
know,
don't forget
everybody's got their
to put
goods.
not for kids on the
All I
city.
said was their goods, right?
Well, thank you. Yeah, fellas.
How's it going out
Do you
there?
know? Do you guys know what I'm talking about when I say they're
Fucking
goods?
sanding all day.
Yeah, we got a clue.
And it's dry.
No, I'm gonna sand all the boards first. It's semi-dry. It's not dry enough to sand.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know,
So it's not dry enough.
I'm trying to be as
paint dust to get on it. So I'll just sand
Yeah.
it.
kind as I possibly
You
can,
stand on the woodwork.
and YouTube friendly. I'm trying to be
He's out
YouTube
there
friendly.
after 5 hours or something.
That's subtle. Very subtle.
No, used to take me like 2 days to sand here.
All the plasters. Fuck.
We're just talking about building and work.
I think maybe you need one of them freaking mechanical grabbers nowadays, Phil, just to be sure.
the kitchen window in like fucking 10, 15 minutes.
Oh, I love
With
those things.
And
Car
brake on it,
machines.
took it back.
Oh, yeah, 80 grit.
Yeah. I got all up. I got what 100.
I got a buddy with some robot hands. Maybe he could check for me.
I can go over it with
I'm taking-
like 120 or 100. I will.
Our stream has died a while ago, man. No more comments.
Right now, I'm
No
on.
more people joining.
60s.
Oh.
But 80s. Yeah, I think.
What'd you get done this week, Eric? Did you get any wood at all?
Yeah, I stocked up. I'm stocking up on some wood. I'm
Jeez.
trying to get my shit through the rest of the cold ass winter.
About 12 years worth, huh?
Yeah, it's always a battle, man, to survive through the winter. All I try to do is keep my furnace from running until I can find it
No,
again.
I'm glad I did it all. I'm glad I did it all this summer. I do got like 30 trees lined up on the ground here that I need to get to for next year. If I do this, I'll probably cut them all up this week.
Make hay while the sun shines, you know.
But I'm lucky I got the wood to chop up.
Yeah.
No, that is a blessing. I'm happy for you on that.
There's
Well, it's
heaps of
saving
wood
me money
here.
on paying the fucking gas company.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
all
did you hear about that? The Biden administration put a restriction on liquid gas.
Liquid
You know,
ass.
liquid propane. Well, yeah, whatever they call it. You know, liquid propane, liquid natural gas.
Oh, I thought you said liquid
propane.
ass. Or you said liquid gas. Okay.
You know, same thing, ain't it?
Same
We
thing.
just call
It's all
gas.
gas comes out of your ass. I get it.
See, in America, you call gas petrol, fuel. But here we call fuel petrol and gas, and
We don't use the word petrol here, no, at all.
we don't use propane. We say gas bottle plant.
Nah, it sounds kind of
We
mixed.
say
It
gas.
sounds kind of Spanish.
I gotta get some gas from
Natural gas. It's unlimited. It's we'll never.
I
run
use
out.
natural gas to heat my house. I try to offset by burning wood.
Yeah,
To keep.
yeah.
Yeah, see, we use propane here.
Propane. I remember Mr. Lay in
It's pretty much the same thing. It still costs you.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
same price.
Yeah. Yep.
The only
Oh, it
difference
is
is
different.
the only difference is my shit is piped in. I don't have to have a truck come and deliver it every now and then. You know.
No, you need bigger holes in your like your stove. You know, you get the little injectors. Yeah, the liquid gas is a bigger injector. That's about the only real difference that I've ever noticed.
I've got one of them big gas bottles, like that high.
Propane uses a smaller nozzle.
I've got a giant gas bottle. It holds like 5 bottles of, because we have the smaller gas bottles that are 8.5 kilograms. They used to be
What the
9.
hell is that? It's a 20-pound tank.
Yeah, about that. Yeah, it's a big
Yeah.
tank.
So that's the difference.
That's not a big tank.
They both fit the same size. We got the little ones, and then you get the big ones. But the big ones hold 4 times more than the little ones. Yeah.
We got a 500-gallon tank here.
Wow.
That's a
My
lot of tank.
uncle's got a 2,000-gallon tank.
See, that's expensive to fill up, huh?
Oh yeah, 500-gallon tank's probably about 500-gallon tank will probably run you about $800.
So how long would that last?
Half the winter?
Would that last you a whole year?
If your house is really insulated good, yeah, you'll probably go through about 2.5 tanks a year.
2.5.
So that's not too
You
bad.
only go through one.
No, but
What if
the
your
last
house is
house,
not very well insulated?
the last
You're gonna
house I was in, I went through 4 tanks in a
Well,
winter.
you know, if you live in Minnesota without a well insulated house, you're fucking stupid.
But I'd rather pay money, be a bit broke.
Before here, Eric, it was 4 tanks a winter. When this house got this house in, it's about 2 tanks a winter. So there is a difference.
Ryan told me that they were paying.
But
houses.
otherwise, the 500-gallon tank, as long as I'm burning wood, I suspect it should be able to last 3 years really easy.
So you use it as a backup for when your wood stove dies down and the
Yeah,
furnace
when
kicks
I
on.
pass out too long, yeah.
It was kind of a balance like I do between my wood
Yep,
stove and my
yep. Yeah.
furnace.
But if I am constantly burning and there's always someone here to put wood in, no, 500-gallon tank, 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Every
no
time I do
wood.
the my fire goes out because I'm busy talking.
Yeah. If you got no wood, just figure 3 tanks a year. If you got
But
no
you gotta
wood.
keep the thing about keeping the fire going. You got to keep the fire going. It's work, but it's all right.
It's work.
I always forget about it when I'm doing this live stream and my fire goes out.
Well, my last
Yeah.
gas bottle,
It's all right though, 'cause I got a furnace backup. When it gets
my
cold in
last
my
gas
house, the
bottle
furnace
lasted
kicks
me
on.
3 months because I'm not using.
Yeah, it's
it.
kind of weird. You like put your fireplace in a closet.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Wood
cool,
stove.
actually. You should throw some metal in there to reflect it
Oh,
back
yeah.
in the house.
And
Just some old tin.
But it's pretty
Reflected back in
centralized.
the-
It's pretty much in the center of the house, so it radiates throughout the whole house from the central
Yeah, no,
point.
that's good.
And you got an upstairs too, right?
And it helps, and it's right next to the thermostat, so that as soon as it gets hot enough, it kicks off the furnace. So it starts
Right.
saving me
Yeah,
money
so-
on gas.
So is this one here. Yep.
That's the whole idea, is to keep the furnace from running as much as possible
Yeah.
to save money.
Absolutely.
But I need the furnace, to keep the house warm when not.
Your
when I-
pipes ever freeze this year?
No, we got down to like
Uh,
15 below zero. No,
yeah, froze once this year.
I got all my pipes insulated and shit, and no, I haven't had a freeze. My pipes have never frozen up. In 25
I froze
years.
up. Had to put the milk heater under there, turn it on, defrosted real fast. Never had a problem since. But I got to run a milk heater under the house.
I've gotten a 30 below zero, and my pipes have never frozen up.
Yeah, I
I
can't
have,
say the same.
I got them insulated. My pipes are.
You'd have to, wouldn't you? Yeah. We don't have that problem here in Australia. It
Well,
gets
fuck,
cold.
your house is on stilts. That amazes me, right? To see people's house on stilts with no skirting or nothing.
Oh,
It's
a
like
lot
you
of
just want the air through it, That's unheard of in Minnesota.
Oh, right. No, it's a big, all Queensland, everyone's house is on big stilts, like a story underneath. So the air goes under and you got a whole shelter spot, And then they have the houses 2 stories above the sheltered bit. Was, yeah. No, a lot of houses here, because it used to flood here, but it hasn't flooded for years.
Well, now it'll flood.
Yeah, now it's it. Oh, touch wood.
You
Yeah,
just
I don't
jinxed it.
think we're gonna get-
We had floods just after the bushfire. We had floods, but it blocked us off from town for like 2 days. It was no big deal.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to get too many big, heavy fucking freezes here this winter. Thank God.
I'm praying for
No,
a
it's
long
been super nice, man. It really has been.
We're
We got
heading
mud.
towards spring too.
I'm
It
just
hasn't been
wishing
too bad.
global warming would kick in. I just want a long, long hot
Well, you
summer.
know, Eric, like normally here in Minnesota, February, no, you can still hit 20 below really easy, you know?
It hasn't been bad. It's El Nino year. That's why
It's been beautiful. I can't
the
complain.
weather is coming south. Instead of the
The only
north.
thing I do complain about, though, is there's no snow. That means it's going to be a drought for the farmers if we don't get rain.
Right. There's never, it's always, there's never a perfect scenario, right? There's never a pro without a con.
Right. I can live with it, though.
Yeah, we need the moisture, but it's been a nice mild winter. We don't like dealing with all the snow and shit, but it helps.
Well, I was still digging the pond the day before Christmas.
But you know what?
That's
You might get
unheard
some
of.
snow. You might get
Yeah.
some snow still.
Oh, yeah.
Winter's over.
Oh, yeah. We can easily get like 2 feet, 3 feet of snow all of a sudden. Easily.
It looks like it's going to happen. There's some big storms.
I don't
coming
think so. But then again, in Minnesota, it don't snow unless it's warm. So
We're
we can
expecting
easily get
next Saturday. We're expecting a foot of snow here, so we'll see what happens.
Well, I'm crossing my fingers. I can live without it.
Yeah. Here in Colorado, it's pretty typical to get a foot of snow in the wintertime. So we're prepared for it.
Oh, yeah, I remember. We got a lot, like last year, we got a lot of snow. And then a couple weeks later, and we're talking like March, you guys got dumped on. I remember that.
I don't remember. Sometimes we get a lot of snow. Sometimes we get a lot of dry weather. This winter's been interesting.
Hey guys, I got a strike the other day. I got to wait another 3 or 4 days before I can do a stream. But I've got a backup channel with a really original name called Rotman. High caps.
All capitals?
High caps, yeah. But I did a stream the other night, Australia Day stream. 2 people turned up.
Rotman, all capitals?
Yeah. It's sort of me backup channel, but it is connected to me strike channel, so I've got to be careful. One more strike, I'm out. For absolute bullshit. Don't even know why. They don't tell you why anymore. Just say hate speech violence.
Well, you guys know why I changed my name.
Yeah.
Is someone cloned my channel 2 weeks ago.
Oh no, that's mental.
2-3 weeks ago, they cloned my channel.
What a
I mean,
sicko.
down to my picture and everything. And then denied doing it.
Who would that be?
I just wanted to punch the guy right in the nose, you know?
I wonder if it's
I know
Gordon.
he's just probably some fat motherfucker in a basement, and I just wanted to punch him.
Maybe Gordon did it. Just to study.
No, it wasn't Gordon.
Nah.
Gordon don't do that.
Nah, it's not his style.
Gordon does a lot of other shit. He don't do that.
Nah. I did have.
What is it?
Last time I talked to
What
Gordon,
was your channel called? Rotman, what?
just Rotman.
All capital
Was that-
letters?
It's got Annie's face on as the avatar, little Annie Beagle.
Rotman dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably already subbed to that channel.
I think I got 5 subs there. It's a new one.
Oh, well, I'll sub after this.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. I just, no one knows, but yeah, it just sucks here. They keep fucking striking me.
Well, if you keep your mouth shut.
I'll look it up and I'll just those Rottweilers.
If you'd stop smoking that bong and keep your mouth shut, it'd be okay, Rotman.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Dang,
it helps with my
fucking
chronic
weed
pain,
smokers, man.
arthritis. You know, I've got a chronic arthritis. Shit.
You know,
But
smoking all that marijuana, dude. That's
I've got to go in for a major
no good.
operation soon. I've got to have me guts cut open and pieces taken out and all this bullshit.
Rotman's gonna lose his balls.
I already lost
Dang.
one.
Shit.
I already lost one, Joe, back in the 90s, yeah, from pain.
Oh, what the fuck? I'm the only one here with two nuts.
Yeah.
I had a ruptured nut.
I know. That's what I just said. I'm the only one here with two nuts.
Wait, what? There's two oddballs here.
You guys stay the fuck out of my squirrel house now.
Yeah, I had a ruptured
was
nut when I was like 9 years old.
Nah, you know why
Was
you
it a
have two
bicycle? Was it a bicycle?
It was a bicycle accident. Yeah.
Did you ever wonder why we have two balls? It's because one's always a backup. You know, we've got a
Oh
backup.
man, I got a story for you. I used to have a buddy, right? He was like 6'8" tall, skinny as a bean. We used to call him Yo-Yo. Anyway, one day Yo-Yo started jumping up and down, right? This chick pulled up in a car. He was jumping up and down. She opened up the door, right? And he fucking jumping up and down, and he ripped his entire ball sack open off the door frame of that car. Oh, is that a nightmare or what?
Oh, that puts me teeth on it. Ah.
Oh,
Oh,
God, no.
that's a
I'm not gonna be able to
nightmare.
sleep well tonight now. God
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a nightmare.
I've had, like I said, I've had a ruptured nut, and
oh, God.
it's still affecting me my whole life.
Oh, no, he ripped his whole ball sack open, man.
Damn,
Oh.
I can imagine that. Could not.
Neither could I.
Yeah,
I'm not tall enough to admit that.
when I
Oh.
had a
Well,
tube
hey,
in my
way she
ball
goes,
sack,
man. Life's a bitch.
yeah, they
Well, there's
managed
a
to
reason
save.
why we called him
What
Yo-Yo.
was the end result? What was the end result?
Well, he still had a kid afterwards, so I don't know.
They must have
He
saved one.
survived it, huh? He
Yeah, he
put it back
must have,
together.
right? Yeah, he
Put it back
must have.
together.
'Cause, yeah, years later, he did have a couple kids. So
Oh my God.
maybe they weren't his kids, though. I don't,
Yeah. Can you imagine going through that shit? Having your nuts ripped off and reattached?
No, that's a nightmare. That's a nightmare.
That's a nightmare, dude.
That's a nightmare.
But,
At
you
least
know,
when
what
I
are you
had
gonna
my ball cut off, I was under anesthetic, you know.
do? Oh,
and,
shit.
You know, you're still, like, yelling at, you know.
But yeah, he survived
do
it
just as
and
good
was
with
able
one
to have
matchup.
children.
Oh,
Fucking
can
A.
you
Shows- it
imagine
shows
that?
the resilience of you.
Jumping
Those
up,
are
hitting the
resilience
edge of
of the
the
human race.
fucking door on the car.
Yeah, I had my nuts ripped off, but I didn't let it stop me, man.
Oh, because it's so tall, it's the top of the door, was it, Joe?
Well, it was a car door.
Like the top of it.
I don't know about the top of the fucking car door. The guy was 6'8". He probably just a little jump would get it, right? I had no idea.
I'm just trying to imagine the whole picture it in my mind of what happened.
Well, picture a 90s car. So, a Prelude.
It was like
Picture
a
a
bad
Prelude. A Honda Prelude. I think that's what it was, too. It was a Honda Prelude that got him.
shit boxes.
Ugh. That's a horror story, man. See, I told you we live in the Twilight Zone.
I could tell you a few, but no, I don't want to. Too scary.
Yeah, let's not talk about the horror stories anymore. Scares the hell out of me.
So Eric's popped out for a minute. I'm sure he'll be
Yeah,
back
he must have looked for something, clicked the wrong buttons.
because he can't stop the stream unless he comes back.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can't stream at the moment. If Eric doesn't come back, we can keep going forever. I'll show you some video clips and I've done a few videos lately. It's New Year's Eve and welcome Eric. Welcome to the Eric Farmer Show. Eric.
Hey, what happened? Yeah, thanks.
I don't know.
Well,
My internet's good.
All of a sudden, I was like laying on the ground, going, tapping my feet together,
No
going,
comment.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Damn.
Did you have to?
I woke up and I'm here. How you guys doing?
oh, good morning.
I've got
Happy New Year! Happy New Year, bitches!
Happy Australian Day.
Well, I've
You
got
guys
a new computer.
You
I
guys
got a
have
new
high
computer.
hopes? High hopes for fucking 2024? Fuck
Did I
yeah,
tell
Ken's
you-
got a new computer. Things are going to be
I'm
great.
really excited.
You
I've-
look better.
I've,
You look better with your new computer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it does look way clearer, don't it?
Yeah, he looks like a new man.
Yeah, it was pretty shit on the phone. But
See,
yeah,
yeah.
it's
There's
an
some
Asus.
positive things going into 2024.
It's called an
Yeah.
Asus. I don't know.
Asus.
It
Yeah.
sounds like
I've
a
heard of those
terrorist.
guys.
Sounds
And
like
they
a
see
terrorist.
I need a new computer myself, man. My computer.
I'll show you, Joe. There it is. Just get the bong out of the way. There.
Wow. It's quite a nice looking machine you got there.
Yeah, I got all my terabytes. I got to get a thing on a docking station. Yeah. Docking station. That.
Fuck yeah. That's nice. Yeah,
I
it's
need
better.
a
How
shower.
long does it take? How long does it take to boot up?
It's instant. It's just like so fucking fast. It's like I used to wait like 10 minutes to restart.
Yeah,
This is
don't
like
you see what's happening
30
here?
seconds. Not even 30
Eric.
seconds.
Eric, don't you see what's happening here?
Huh.
Robin's fallen in love. He's found the woman. She got a nice hard drive.
Yeah. This
Okay.
computer, man. I wish.
Fuck
Was it
yeah,
too
man.
soon?
I wish I found a woman lately. But, I've been
Yeah, I need
walking
a new
around
computer
town,
myself.
chatting up all the women, but none of them want to marry me. Because the first
You know,
thing I
every
say,
time
they want to marry me.
every time I think about getting a new computer, all I think about is, boy, that'd probably be a waste of money because that's when the EMP is gonna blow.
That's true.
But
You're right.
then all you
That's
need
why
is
I don't buy one.
a
That's why I don't buy
generator.
one.
But then you just need
Yeah,
a generator. Power
I'm too
generator.
old for new things. Too old for new things.
But you know, I
Yeah, well,
need to transfer all my files onto something before my old computer dies. You know what I'm saying?
my last computer was like 12 years old, so it
Yeah.
did pretty good. I was pretty impressed that it lasted that long.
Well, you can
know,
take all your hard drives out.
The problem is
Most of the
your
time,
computer,
drives.
your computer holds all your files, so you want to get them into a new computer before they die, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's why you need. That's why you need a new computer so often. But you know,
it's very fast.
I hate the computer I'm using right now.
My last computer would take like a minute to load up a browser. It's like, come on, hurry up.
I really chose a bad computer last time I bought this computer. But you live and you learn.
I think this one's
But, you know,
German.
on the other hand, it's worked great for me for all these years.
I'm going to have to look
Well,
up where it's from.
at least you kept it going, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
this
I'm on
crappy
my
computer. This crappy
I'm on my
computer has powered my
It costs
channel
five.
for all this
Costs
time.
$500, but yeah,
hey,
cost me five.
I'm on my fourth tablet, and I used one phone since we've been online together. So I'm on my fourth tablet, and I've used one phone.
Nice.
You know,
So
that, I
yeah,
mean, what
it's
how's that
interesting
been,
to
right?
think about
Yeah, it's
the
been like
crappy
what,
technology
6
that we
years?
all use
Yep,
to make this live stream possible. Hang out with you
yep.
guys.
So that's like a tablet a year down here. About a tablet a year. I think one tablet lasted like 2.5
Yeah,
years, and the other ones lasted
yeah.
less than a year.
I wish I had this technology when I was a young guy. You know,
Oh, thank God I didn't.
and in a way, in a way, I'm glad I didn't. Yeah, it's
I'd
kind of like
never
you
know
tell
the joys of riding the bicycle over to a friend's, you know, and then riding around all day and
that's
running to the
true.
payphone to call another friend, and I'd never know all that.
Yeah, you're right. This technology is, but on the other hand, it would have been cool to have. You know,
You know,
I'm trying.
my childhood friends, I still see a few of them. I don't call them. I just stop at their house. I refuse to call anyone. I just stop at the house.
Yeah, I was almost
yeah,
going
I
to do
think yeah,
the other day.
that's what made the old days because
Yeah,
we didn't have this technology, right? And the world was a much better place.
yep.
Uh,
Arguably safer.
God, I hate the modern world. You're right, man. All this technology sucks.
I miss the
Everybody's
fucking.
walking around fucking looking at their phones 24/7, you know?
God, I miss the 70s.
Oh, I would have to say if we didn't have internet, I would know every single one of my neighbors right now. I don't
Yeah.
really know half of them, right? I'm talking within a mile, right? I don't really
Right.
know any of them within a mile.
Me too. I barely know him. I know a few. Thankfully, you know, I
Oh
know my
yeah,
neighbor.
but you get my point, right? If you didn't
But I
have
guess
the internet, you know everyone. Maybe not well, but you would know that Bob lives there with 3 fucking shitheads, and Peter over there you just leave alone, and you know what I mean?
I don't know. No, I don't really know my neighbors that well. Really, I do know them.
Yeah.
People right around me, thankfully. But that's as far as it goes. But you know, I kind of live in a rural area. You know. So,
Yeah, I understand. Yep.
fuck
And
yeah.
the whole world's changed, man. And it left us behind. That's not
Maybe,
a
but
bad
you
thing.
beat the older Macs. You just can't have the newest apps. But who cares? Yeah, I have a couple. Man, I have one Mac that don't work. I don't know.
Oh, wow, I just learned about my computer.
Never
But now I
had.
have another Mac that I use.
My computer's made in Taiwan, and they've been making it for many years, and it's one of the most respected computers out of all companies. So it's got a very good rap. At least
Nice.
it's not China.
Yeah. People only use
Good.
Macs because you know they're just like the software. You know, you're used to the, and it's good to use for doing video editing and shit.
I've got a movie
That's why I
maker
use
thing
Mac.
on there. I've had to download a few apps. I download a movie maker app, but it's a little bit more complicated than the one I'm used to.
Yeah, a Mac is it's easy to make videos right out of the box.
Right.
You don't need to
Right.
download.
I've never used a Mac. No.
You just plug your camera in and you can edit videos. It's like
MacBook Pros.
that's why people like Macs. And you can also upgrade to different software for editing.
So, Davey
videos.
boy, can I use the MacBook Pro on?
But yeah, you know,
If you haven't got a Mac, can
dealing
you
with
still
Apple,
use it?
and they're expensive and they're cunts. But
Yeah.
you know, if you wanted just a simple, you know, system
That's
to,
what I
to
want. I
make
just
videos, Mac is a
I
good
used to
choice.
make it with Movie Maker, window movie makers, but
Uh-huh.
it doesn't exist now. They refer you to somewhere else. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
It's
Mac
only
is the
us.
one thing that if you buy a Mac computer, you can edit videos right out of the box, you know, without
Is that what you use, Eric?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the iMovie that comes with Mac.
Right.
It's built-in video editing software, and it's easy to use.
Mm.
That's what I use for making videos. It's not the greatest,
Yeah.
but it works. If you just want to make simple videos, you know, without too much, you know.
Once I plug in one of my hard drives, my main one I used to have in the other computer, I could probably transfer the Windows Movie Maker, which is very easy to use.
Yeah,
come on, man.
You can do it with. You can make videos with a PC. No problem.
Yeah, I've got a movie maker thing. It's called Chipmunk or something. No, what's it called? Monkey fuck. Microsoft Clipchamp. It's called Clipchamp. But the thing is, it won't do.
I've seen Microsoft chat before too.
All right.
God, that was a joke.
Oh, Davey boy, yeah, I've got an SSD drive I bought. Cost me about $120, but I got the guy who sold me the computer to install it in, and yeah, well, it makes it go so faster. And
It's like for me, the Mac is so easy to use to make videos.
I never
That's
used
why-
never used one.
And when you put videos into the Mac, it automatically comes into your video editing software. You know,
Oh yeah.
it makes it easy as hell. So that's why I like using Mac for making videos. And, you know,
I've got,
I don't care about too much, you know,
Yeah.
fancy special effects and all that shit. I just
Nah.
like
Yeah.
making simple,
I like to keep it simple.
and it works really good for that. But you can
Um,
still put a lot of special effects and shit in your videos. They got a lot of shit you can use to make really cool videos. But you know, one thing I will complain about the Mac, you know, iMovie experience is that they never upgraded. It's been the same for so fucking long.
Well, that could be a good.
It could be a good
Yeah.
thing. You're right. So you get used to how it works, but you know, I think
Yeah.
I expected that they would upgrade it. You know, add different features and change things up.
It took
For the
me
last 20
forever.
years, they haven't. You know,
It took me forever to learn every software they came out with for the Windows. You know, because I loved XP, right? Because XP just was perfect. And then they switched it to 7. And then they switched it to 10. And it's like, no.
Now it's 12, isn't it? So.
I don't know. I stopped at 10.
yeah.
Well, a lot of people
Never gonna-
was 7.
That was all my digits, man. That was all my digits. I couldn't have no more.
Well, I know people who still use 7. They say it's more reliable, safe. Less chance
we're
of
all
being hacked.
we're all using it right now, whatever version.
But I'm
you're
on
using.
10. I'm on Windows 10, so
Yeah.
Windows. The Windows. What does that imply?
I don't know. It means they're looking at you. Here's looking at you, kid.
Just looking
got-
at you.
I've got 8 rams. I've got 8 RAMs on my computer. I didn't even know what
Now
RAMs.
they want us to upload. Yeah.
They're gonna shit all over your camper, dude. Get them RAMs off.
I've
You know,
got
they
to
always
get.
want you to
I'm going to
upgrade to
get
the
8
next level.
more
Right?
RAMs just so I can do anything. Once you got 16 RAMs, you can.
Yeah.
hack the government.
No, I still got two 64 gigabyte RAM cards. So I got 128 gigabytes in my computer that I haven't turned on in years.
Yeah.
Have you ever needed them?
I don't have the internet, so I never turn the computer on.
Nobody
I've
ever needs all that fucking computing energy. I'm just saying. They want to
Well, I
sell it
used,
to you.
I used to play games,
Even if I
you know.
made really fancy videos, I could just, I wouldn't need all that energy.
Oh, I wish someone would have told me that because Windows
Unless you're
10
making,
only
unless you're making
takes
videos like
64.
every day.
It won't go above the 64 RAM. I remember that. So I bought twice as much RAM as I needed for my computer, and I could only use half of it. I remember that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They want
robbed
to
me.
sell you all this extra RAM, especially Apple.
Yeah, they robbed me, dude.
Yeah.
Just so you can play new games, really.
They were like $260 a stick. I remember. They robbed me. I could only use one of them. I couldn't use two. Actually, I bought 4 of them. That's right. I bought 4 of them fuckers. Yeah, they robbed us.
I don't make enough videos that I really give a shit. I could edit my videos on an old fucking computer if I wanted to.
I've
I
got
couldn't do it.
I've got 1.5 terabytes, so I've got plenty of space now. I'm loving it. Yeah.
All the boy did was play games on it. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I was just bored and did it one day. First time I ever put a computer together from nothing, though.
It's good fun when you're playing with someone. It's a bit.
Yeah, I
lonely.
quit playing almost anything when I was I'd say about 24 years old. I never really played a video game again. I couldn't do it. I tried. It gives me so much anxiety. I can only do it for like 10 minutes, and I'm completely wiped out and done for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
And also, you don't realise the time passes.
I sit here and watch the boy play video games all the time, though. I just sit there like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
God, read a book or something.
You don't realise
You know?
how much, and you don't realise how much time passes, Joe. And it might be a nice sunny day, and you should have been fucking out there. It's like I used to feel that guilty about it. Go, fuck, I've been on here for 3 hours,
wasting your life in cyberspace.
Yep.
And
No, I was about 23.
missing out on
when
quality time with your dogs, and
And I look at my son all the
Guilty
time.
as charged.
And I even told him a few times that you go ahead and play him, but I know you'll grow up and you probably will set him down in your early 20s and never touch the fucker again, just like I did. So go ahead and be a kid for now.
yeah, the more you try to stop him, he'll want to do it more. Yeah, exactly.
I get him outside a lot, though. I mean,
No, that's good, Joe.
yep.
It's like that
Fucking
with all the kids. All the
I'm
kids I've had anything to do with last few years.
Games are
having a hard
evil.
time following the conversation.
Yeah, it's all right.
Over each
I'm
other.
having a hard time
Over each
explaining
other.
it.
Aren't they, Jordan? The terrible older laptops. Yeah. I've got a terrible webcam that someone sent me a webcam because they go, I'm sick of that potato you're filming on, kid. Yeah. It's like, oh, thanks.
My computer that I'm using right now is from 2015.
Fuzzier the better.
Wow.
And I haven't done shit to it.
That should still work okay, though. Barry. Yeah.
We haven't done
No,
shit
yeah,
to it for 8, 9
Not
years,
that
huh?
old.
no, I upgraded it. I upgraded it from the last Windows to the newest Windows. That's all I did. But yeah, it's just
That's so 16. How old's that? 9 years old. No, 7 years old.
Yeah, 8, 9 years.
9 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, mine was like 2 years older than that. Yeah, so.
It was like a gaming computer, so it's got like a lot of RAM.
Oh
and
yeah,
fucking-
yeah.
Yeah,
all
that's
that
why
shit.
it lasted so long. It's like the one I built, Eric. That's why it's still actually really functional and fast compared to today, even. And it's, you know, what, 10 years old, 11 years old?
I've
You
never
know?
used a laptop either. I've never used.
I just haven't turned it on in 5 years.
I mean, I've used other people's laptops just to try it out, but I didn't like it. You know, I just.
But yeah, you always got to prepare for your computer to fucking crash.
I need the big
Yeah.
screen too. I can't see all
You
this
got to
shit.
have everything backed up and to a backup computer set up. You know,
I still got 3 22.5-inch monitors.
which I don't have. I'm not prepared.
I got a 32-inch TV, smart TV now.
When it happens, I'll figure it out.
Well, that's why I don't hang out in the trailer very much, is because
You don't want to put too much information on your computer either. You know,
Yeah.
so
that
that
was smart. Sorry.
so that if it dies, it's not the end of the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? This
Yeah.
computer, I don't put
Well,
too
you
much
just got to have it backed up
data on
on
there.
your hard drive.
This computer is just for basically going online and talking.
But you'd have all your films and that
That's all I
backed
use
up
it for.
on hard drives. So.
I
Well, I
don't
got
use
everything on like USB
Oh, no,
sticks.
I have a lot of passwords and shit stored on this computer.
Oh,
Yeah,
I haven't
that's
stored any of mine lately.
That's what would suck to lose. You know?
No, everything that's on that old computer is on like 7 or 8 USB sticks. I just put everything on there for backup, you know.
Yeah, I just got
Except
a
for the
backup on my
tablet.
passwords. Dude.
don't
It's
know
so
nothing.
it's so hard though. Like, there's so many passwords for fucking every little
Yeah.
thing on the internet, right? You
Yeah.
have password for this, password for that, password for this, password. And you can't remember all that shit. So you
I've
Yeah,
got
you
like
know,
30 passwords I
The
meant to
truth
use.
is, they can make sure no one could get in anyone's shit if they just wanted to, like with a flip of a switch. But they do it so you can get robbed. Just like credit card fraud or ID theft or any of that. You could stop that in one flip of a switch, but they allow it to happen just to fuck with you. They do.
Oh,
You know that.
yeah, I believe you.
Yeah, I'm like Davey Boy. I only care about the movies and the.
The whole business is
I know.
over that. LifeLock.
But what about your passwords? Your passwords
been
are important.
I've been making movies since like.
So I think people
17,
take their
18
passwords for
years.
granted.
And that's all
1,
I do.
2, 3, 4, baby.
Because my computer remembers all my passwords, so I don't have to think about it. You know, but when I lose my computer, and I won't remember any of my passwords.
All I know is Google knows me. That's all I know. Google knows me.
Well, they know me. Rotman sends off a trigger in anything now. I just find it so hard to change my name. I mean, just for the sake of.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
well.
I'm the same way, right?
But no, I do have my passwords, you know, backed up somehow.
I haven't.
Just hope I can remember how to recover them.
I just go to forgot password, you know.
And they
Get
send you one other email. Yeah, you're right.
Get the thing in the email.
It works every time, don't it?
No,
It works
no.
every fucking time.
Google knows me. That's all I know. I don't remember nothing.
That does work real well.
Davey boy
Look
said
at my
write them in a
password.
folder, and that's what I've
Yeah,
done.
that all comes down to your email.
This has all my passwords. This old notebook thing.
It all comes down to having control over your email address.
All
Yeah.
I have to go through this whole pad to find like me network.
You're
password,
I freak out about passwords, but really, you're right. Just click forgot password, and they'll send you a fucking verification
As long
code
as you
on your email.
I'll put 3 in, it'll be wrong, and I'll go, fuck it. Forget
Yeah.
password. Forgot it. You know.
Because who can remember every fucking password? You know.
Oh, it's mental.
On the
How many
internet.
accounts?
How many websites you go to that you need a password for? It's ridiculous. And then over the years, shit changes. And like, oh, your password don't work anymore. It's insane.
I
You
hate
know,
passwords. I fucking hate
I
them.
hate it. God damn it.
I haven't got one on my phone. If someone steals, they can look at all
Yeah.
my photos. You know, fuck.
It seems like it always becomes an issue for everyone, I think. God damn, I can't remember this fun fucking certain password, you know?
I've never had a password on my computers, you know. When I start up, it fucking starts up and fuck a password.
Yeah, I don't have passwords on my computers either, man. Or my fucking
The government
iPads or
raised
anything.
me. Yeah, they got to find a lot of videos of dogs and koalas and kangaroos.
Who cares? I don't give a shit if someone breaks into my fucking computer. I don't got nothing there that's
Dan
you're trying
Andrews.
to hide.
They won't find. I've got
They make
no
it seem
porn
like, oh my god, you got to
I've got
protect all
absolutely
your
no
information.
porn on my computer. I don't have
My porn, who cares? I don't care if people see my porn. You know, fuck it.
What you
I
do
ain't trying
porn?
to hide
I
nothing.
didn't know that. Oh, Chippendales.
Why do I need a fucking Why do I need a password?
No, I don't do porn. You know, I don't.
You're
think
gonna
I'm
judge
quite
me by my porn?
attractive enough. I do know.
you
I do know a few young girls who are doing the porn now on internet, and I've been trying to tell them to get it to stop it. You know, and I know them personally since they're little kids. and
Yeah, you know, I
it
wouldn't
makes me sad.
I
you
wouldn't
know?
fucking suggest to any girl do
I fucking
porn.
hate that they're doing that. You know, I
I
haven't
don't
seen
know.
it. I won't even go to their sites because you know I don't want to see someone I know.
Well, because that would be gross, Rotman.
Oh, it's hot. It just makes me sad, you know.
Yeah. Porn makes you sad.
You know, I'm friends with the families and
You know, I guess it really can, huh?
and they
I
think,
mean,
oh well, I'm attractive. Oh,
It is the exploitation of the
selfies
human race.
Yeah, let's change the subject on that one.
Yeah.
I got a niece who became a prostitute when she was about 17 or 16 or something.
Yeah.
Worked for
That
the
sucks.
mafia and everything. Yeah, mafia.
I wouldn't
prostitute.
suggest it anyway. Yeah, that's human
I
trafficking.
tried to
man.
get her out of it, you know, but you know.
But I guess that's what leads to pornography, right? Human trafficking. And they become prostitutes, they become porn stars, I guess. That's how it goes.
Never forget, everyone's someone's
Big
daughter.
world. There's
Exactly.
a lot of horrible things that goes on in the world, man. It sucks.
Everyone's someone's daughter. Everyone's someone's little girl. Just, you know.
And everyone's some old
The things I get
mother.
pissed off about.
Well, that's what Jesus said. He said, you know, treat younger ones like daughters and sons and others like fathers and mother, you know, or grandparents, you know, like always, you know
I
what
guess
I mean?
it's just have respect for the human race, right?
That's it right there, Eric.
There's just a lot of disrespect. You know, the world we're living in is very, very anti-human. You know, and they
It's sick. It's like the whole world got cancer. It's like the whole world got cancer, man.
And it's been poised to find us, like pornography and like,
Yeah.
all this horrible.
Yes, to shallow everything, make it, do away with the empathy of and
Take away humanity, basically.
Everything's wrong.
shallow.
Objectify. That's what the word I'm looking for. Objectify.
Like a bitten by a fucking bug.
Turning humans into objects,
Yep.
to be used sexually or whatever,
Yeah, porn addictions been a problem since Playboy, I guess.
Porn ever was since porn was,
Hugh
discovered.
Hefner, all those really promoting it, hey.
Since photography came out, there's been pornography.
Oh yeah, nothing new under the sun. There's always been porn throughout history.
But who knows what the former history was even before our time.
All I know is, people swore just as much, 200 years ago as they did now.
It just you see how things progress, and get more sicker and sicker and sicker. That's an interesting thing.
It's a cancer.
Yeah,
It's going to eat it all up at one point.
Bizarre. It's like everything else in our society just keeps getting fucking more and more weird.
It's going to keep
coming. Industry is no different.
No, it's no different.
Everything. It's a reflection. Pornography is like a reflection of our society.
Society, yeah. It is.
How more
It's
depraved the pornography, and it becomes more and more acceptable in our society, right? It becomes more and more acceptable.
Society is a reflection of
porn stars,
ourselves.
Porn stars become like legitimate stars, in our society. It's really weird.
It's like Germany after World War One. They opened all these weird brothels. It was the place to go if you wanted any fucking thing you wanted. Horrible, And then this funny guy come in and start a party that wanted to destroy all the Red District because it was so much depravity, and he hated the depravity, and then he got rid of it all, and then the world called a war on him, and he was accused of anyway. Yeah, that's another story. Sorry, I digress. Like Richie from Boston. Sorry,
I digress. No, but it's interesting
conversation. Or not. What's he doing now, Richie from Boston? I heard he's called it Overlander or something.
Yeah, like I don't know, man.
He's changed his name.
I've watched a few of his videos.
He's
really.
A regurgitator.
I haven't heard of him for.
Yeah, someone was telling me. I did watch a clip off his channel the other day. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, nothing new. He's doing the same. He's always on a mission. He's going to help someone and shit. And don't know where he's going, but he's always going somewhere.
He's always on a mission, dude.
Yeah, he's always on a to help someone. He's always got to help someone.
We always get. I find that commendable.
Did you see that video where this guy grabbed this woman's handbag and Richie stopped him and
handbag?
It was like it was on the news. Richie got himself on the news for being a hero. Oh fuck, that was funny. I miss those days.
Someone grabbed this woman's
purse,
handbag.
Yeah,
I thought you were going to say
probably
something.
He probably paid a junkie in an alley. He's probably paid a junkie.
I thought you were going to say the V word.
To say, hey, go snatch that woman's purse, and when you get jailed, I'll bail you out. Okay, man. And then he's grabbed the purse, and Richie's stopped him, and
that's awesome.
He's got out, that day, and Richie's given him $100 or something. I don't know. Nah. It was just weird how Richie happened to be there on the spot. What? After all these other heroic people in floods, and He used to have a bathroom business where he painted old bathrooms with this special paint. And a lot of it, you know, would, after hot water, it'd start peeling off, and he had to go back and redo all these baths. Everyone was putting shit on him for that, right? But I remember my dad did the exact same thing back in the early 70s. He'd go and re-enamel baths. Some of them would take and some wouldn't, you know. It just depended on the bath surface. And, yeah, terrible fucking business to try to do. So I sort of felt sorry for him in that way because, yeah, it's not
long in a while.
It's not a guaranteed thing that the bath's going to take to that paint, you know. White Knight, it was called, this special bath paint. It worked great on some surfaces, but not others.
How the hell did we start talking about bath salts?
Bath salts, yeah.
Come on, bath paint.
Back in the zombie bath salt days, eating faces and on beaches. And
Yeah. Hey, Eric made it 3 hours. It's been a while since you made it.
It's a record error. Eric's frozen in time. No, they've got them.
Oh, is that what's going on? Or is he just zoned out?
No, they've frozen him. They're going through his place right now, but he can't see him because he's in a different time loop. And all these men in black are walking around going, yeah, he's talking about.
Well, that explains why he made 3 hours then.
Yeah, I don't.
Hey,
Eric,
Told you he was zoned out.
totally haven't been paying attention to the time. Just enjoying it.
Hey, just mates getting
Time
together.
flies when you're having fun.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Not
we're
glad
having-
you're
we're having a good time.
old enough to
But yeah,
zone out.
on that note, I think maybe we should wrap it up.
Oh, okay.
We don't need to go much more than 3 hours, man. It's been a blast, man.
It's
Yeah.
early.
And fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, next week.
We'll be back. We'll be back soon. Love you guys.
Excellent.
Hasta
Back
la
in
vista,
black.
babies.
Back in black.